Welcome back to the Kill Chronicle podcast. My name is Lasers or James, and I'm joined by Tyler, as always.
Is that your legal name, Lasers?
Yes,
Okay.
it's on my birth certificate. My nickname is James. I like to go by my normal name, like on the internet, because it sounds more like an internet name. And then James is, what people
Oh,
call
of
me.
course.
Some other times because it sounds a little bit less fucked up. But
Here
anyway.
we are again.
yeah.
The wonderful Kill Connor Club, with just the two of us, just the way I like it.
Yeah.
Except when we have guests, which is another way I like it. Brilliant. So, got a few things to talk about today. It's been
Indeed.
somewhat of a busy couple weeks. Not really quick, but it has been somewhat of a busy few weeks with game releases and things like that. So there's definitely a potential for some amazing, riveting discussion. It's very informative, and we'll learn a lot today. Never, ever, but
You guys sound quiet. Do we sound quiet? Do we really sound quiet?
turn us up. Yeah, turn us up.
I'll sort that the fuck out. I think it should be alright now. Maybe when they said you guys sound quiet, they meant you sound quiet. Because I had it turned down, like the audio that would come from my computer turned down yesterday because Kingdom Hearts was so loud that I had to turn it down. So I think it should be okay now.
Okay. Well, why don't they just turn up their computers? Then you'll hear.
Yeah, if it's
Then
both
you'll
of us
hear
that are
what's-
quiet, then
Okay, there's a problem. Then there's a problem. Everyone's saying hello, everybody.
howdy.
Glad to see our regular friends and pals showing up to the stream, to the
Friends
podcast.
and pals.
Friends and pals. Hey, I'm not your pal, friend. I'm not your friend, buddy. So, essentially, I just remembered another thing. So,
Okay.
we'll talk about that later. I'm just thinking because I've got my classic topics list sitting here next to me for the wonderful podcast that is the Kill Connor Club. But I just thought of something else to talk about that definitely relates. But I don't know how much we can talk about because of spoilers and things like that. But we'll
Okay.
talk about that later. I think first of all, as usual, we'll talk Assassin's Creed topics. Get that done first because everyone loves Assassin's Creed, and then we'll move on to the other things.
Yeah, we will.
So, in the latest news, since our last podcast, the last Maharaja, I think I pronounced that right, DLC for Assassin's Creed Syndicate came out. You played that. You did a walkthrough, didn't you, James?
I did.
What do you think? What's your review?
I thought, okay, I've given it a while to, settle down, because obviously if I was going to review it, like, the second after I finish it, I'll probably be like, oh, it's the best thing since Assassin's Creed 2, because I tend to do that with everything.
Joker.
But I think it was good, but it felt like it was Assassin's Creed Syndicate's Unity. Like, there was a lot of glitches.
My God.
And a lot of it kind of didn't work, and then like it was fun, like the idea was fun, and I liked the story behind it. I thought it was a fun little story, and some of the missions were good, but a lot of it didn't work and it glitched out a lot. Like there was a point where I got stuck on a train where I couldn't do anything after the ending of a cutscene. There was another point where Jacob was getting some guy out of a tree. He kicked the tree or whatever and to knock him out, and his body, like the guy that was in the tree, spazzed the fuck out and then landed on the ground. There was a lot of times when audio messed up and like something would just fuck up there, and a lot of the cutscenes seemed really like quickly made, like rushed, because like they kind of all the animations were dodgy, and it was just this weird like. It felt rushed and not finished, I think. But what the idea was and what was behind it was interesting.
You know, it's funny. I said, "Oh my God," in the middle of you talking because I have it written down. You literally said word for word my review. It is the Unity of Syndicate. That is all I thought. That was when I thought about that DLC. I'm like, it is the Unity of fucking Syndicate. It was a mess. There's no other way to describe that DLC.
Yeah, agreed.
It was horrendous. It was... The fact that came out after Jack the Ripper is bizarre to me.
Plus, it was like it was made from the main game. It's like, how did they fuck it up that bad? Unless they made it in like a week, because it was just. Plus, like even though the beginning, like it started out well, and then it kind of progressively got worse to the point at the end where the entire thing was essentially kind of pointless. I mean, nothing really happened. Like you find the Templar and then you let him go, and it's like, wow, that was like, what was the fucking point in the whole thing? Like.
That was tough, dude. It was tough. Like, because it's just a London story. It's just like playing the Darwin or Dickens stuff or the Marx stuff. Like, it's not.
That's all it was.
It was a medium-sized DLC. Like, I get in theory what they're doing with Syndicate right now, and I like it because I like the fact when games, after their release, I like DLCs, and I like that it's more than just one. They're, over the span of, especially since we're not getting Assassin's Creed this year, they're working on the game and giving us content throughout the year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I hope that's not the last piece. Certainly not the way I want to go out on Syndicate.
Yeah.
But that was horrendous. Like, that was a mess. And I was the same. I had glitches. I had the same glitch where Jacob was on a train. I had to just fast travel away to get it working. And there was so much shit. Like, it was so glitchy. Cutscenes would stop. Like, you know when at the end of it you got to assassinate a guy? But if you get detected, he'll shoot the other dude.
Yeah.
So I was running, like, I got caught, but at the same time it was at the point where there was a scene happening or something. So, like, I have to run and stop him in 10 seconds before he shoots, but I got detected, so it's trying to cut scene anyway. So what it's doing is he's sitting there and the camera's on him, but the timer's going for 10 seconds. I got to run to him, but the camera's at a close-up of the guy I'm trying to kill, not of my character. So I was just like, what the I haven't yelled at the Xbox since playing Unity. And that's what I did when that happened. I was like, what the fuck? Just work! Just work! What are you doing? Like, that was
You should see did you watch my walkthrough?
I haven't watched the end part. I watched the first 2 episodes.
Because there's points in it where I like lose my shit at the game, and I'm just so mad. It's like you said, I don't think I've got that mad since I played Unity. It was so broken. Like,
yeah, it's not the game's fault. It's your fault, James. You're the bad guy. Get out of the game.
Well, see, in Unity, when I did get mad at that, and people were saying that, I genuinely thought that could have been a possibility because I didn't want to believe that Unity was so bad that like it was the game's fault. But no, it was the game's fault.
You're right, it was the game's fault for the most part.
If we're talking about Unity, it's the entire part, all of it, was the game's fault.
Yep. That was, yeah, no, it was pretty bad. Like, it wasn't that fun. I thought, do you know, I'll tell you what, there was some potential for story-wise midway through the DLC when you were going to heist away the diamond.
Yeah, oh
like,
my
shit.
god! Oh my fucking god,
What?
that was
Jesus.
so fucking annoying. The way it's like you go through this entire mission, and that mission fucked me up. Like I could not do that. Like for shit, like when you try and like take the diamond that was planted on fucking that Indian bloke, I forget his name. He was with Queen Victoria, and they just kind of glitched into a lamppost, and I couldn't get to them because when I tried to like steal it from him, I was out in the open and not blending, so the guards would like come over to me like, "What the fuck you doing?" But then like if I stood in the crowd, I wasn't close enough to him because he was spazzing out on a lamppost with Queen Victoria. Oh, that was fucking annoying. And then you get back to the thing, and Henry Green just smashes it, and he's like, "Lol, it wasn't the real one."
Yeah, I think that like destroyed my soul, like, because I think the thing I just had to swallow my pride and break immersion of the game, because I didn't get stuck on it. It was just like, well, I can't do this as a fun thing and, you know, do it not detected. I just kind of have to run through, take it, and kill people like I'm a 4-year-old playing this game.
Yeah.
That was pretty much what happened to me in that mission. Like, at first they're building it up, I'm like, oh, we're getting ready for a heist. Like, and we're going to use disguise. I'm like, fuck yeah, this will be cool. Like, what a cool idea for a mission. And then it was broken and it was shit. And yeah, and then it was literally, the diamond was literally broken by Henry Green. And then the ending was really anticlimactic, predictable, and nothing really happened. There was no consequence.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, no, it was a mess, and it was sad.
And it felt like it was just random as well. Like the whole thing kind of just popped up out of nowhere. It was like, oh, here's just a thing that Jacob knew. I felt it was like it was in between a full story DLC and a London story thing. Like, it was more than
Yeah,
the
it was
London
confusing.
stories, but wasn't as much as Jack the Ripper. So it felt like it literally fit in nowhere to what was going on. But then at the same time, it felt like it was like some parallel universe where Jacob and Evie were helping that guy. I keep forgetting his name. I don't remember it.
Yeah, I don't know
But
what's name. The Prince dude.
yeah,
I agree with you. I just felt it didn't know what it was. Like, is it a London story? Is it a DLC story line? Like, what is this? Like, is it just a generic side story? Like, what am I doing? I didn't know. And it didn't know, because it was fucking glitching everywhere. It was like, what am I? What the fuck?
there was so many times when it had random ragdoll moments as well. Like I said, the guy that was in the tree when Jacob kicked it, he like spazzed the fuck out and then fell to the ground, and I was like in tears in the walkthrough. Like, it was just so, I wasn't expecting it. It was fucking hilarious. And then I'm sure there was other ones. Oh, there was another bit. There's another bit. I don't know if this happened to you, but you know when you play as Evie and you're on the train and you have to like stand on top of the train and like defend it or something, and random enemies come down every so often. Like, they either jump on from buildings or they like climb onto the train or whatever. Like, it kept doing this thing where in between each set of enemies, I'd be standing on the train for like a solid minute and a half doing nothing while the train
Yep.
just drives along. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
and then they jump onto the train and you'd be detected, but they just stand there and they like didn't know you were there. So I
Yep,
could just
yep,
walk up to
the
them and
exact
assassinate
thing.
them.
Yep.
It was like,
Yep.
what is this? What is this? Like, how have they released it? It was worse than Unity, actually. Like, it's in terms of glitches, because
Oh, it was agreed. Like it wasn't. I'm gonna be honest. It was not a playable DLC.
it
It
was
was
fucked up.
not a playable DLC. It was ridiculous. Ah, so funny, so funny. Yeah. Well, that was yeah, that was tough. That was
Yeah.
very tough.
Did you see?
Yeah.
I don't know if this was part of any DLC, although I accidentally found it in in Syndicate, or like if it was an update. But in the audio files, I was going back through them again, and I found another one in there that was set from like, I think it was like dated October 2015 or something. And no one pointed it out before. It was just like, it was those same people from the Desmond Son thing, Isabel and whatever the dude's name is. What's his name? Dr. Grammatica or whatever.
Yeah.
He was like in the thing talking about Pieces of Eden or something, and then she said, you know, like, what are we doing or whatever, and then he said, oh, I don't remember what it was, but then he ended up like using the Shroud of Eden, and like I feel like he shot himself, and then like you hear this first Civ voice in the background like giving some announcement, and then Isabel like screams, and then the recording cuts out.
Oh shit. That must be new if he's got the shroud.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, okay, so this is strange, and I thought, well, maybe they've added in at some point, and then I never thought anything
For
else
sure,
about
make
it.
a video on it, eh?
It just appeared in the audio files thing, and I thought it was kind of interesting.
Yeah, yeah, that was tough. I don't know if we were the only ones who got these. I can't imagine we're the only one that got all these glitches though in this DLC,
No,
right? Like,
it's got to be a thing they just
we literally got the same
Yeah.
glitches, multiple of the same glitches happening. Like, it's clearly something that happens. Like, it wasn't like everyone was sitting there like, I can't wait for the last Maharaja DLC in Syndicate. Like, they could have just waited and worked on it. Like, yeah, that was
Colum just said he used to shoot Violet DaCosta and himself. What does that mean?
Oh, he shot Violet as well.
So he shot her. No, wait.
So-
I thought it was Isabel that showed up, not Violet. Was it Violet? I don't know. Whoever it was, the woman. So he shot her and himself.
It's not Isabel, because Isabel died in the last scene of Syndicate, I'm pretty sure. Spoiler. Yeah, because Isabel,
right.
the whole Desmond Son part happened before she died.
Before,
and then it was
okay.
Violet that got the shroud.
And she's the one working with Juno.
Correct.
Okay. So there's some first Civ shit going on. So he shot Violet, shot himself, and then did something with the shroud.
I don't know. Oh, well, I haven't listened to the audio file.
No, I was about to say neither have I. I have. Just it
You're
was a
the one
while
telling me
ago.
about it, bro. For sure, figure it out.
No, it was a while ago. I don't remember it, but I'll do some kind of video on it. Just be like, hey, look, here's a thing. Because I haven't seen anyone else talk about it, so I guess no one's really noticed it.
Who is Nightbot in the stream chat?
Oh, that's a me thing.
That's you. That's a
Yeah,
what?
it's there so I don't have to keep typing. Don't forget to sub to both of us and like the stream. Like, so
So
I just
that's
have
a
it there.
bot. You've actually got a bot in there.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes. It's meant to go every 15 minutes, but I feel like it just went in the space of like a minute again.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Are you sure it's not 15 seconds you've set it to?
Nah, definitely. I'm looking at it now. Definitely 15 minutes. I'll save it again. We'll see what happens. Let's hope for the best. Violet was his test subject. He shot her several times to talk to Consus. Okay.
That's strange. I'm curious.
Okay.
Isabel is dead. It was confirmed in JTR files. Okay, thought so.
Okay.
Like I was pretty sure Isabel died at the end of Syndicate. Like Rebecca, like slammed a rock in her skull, didn't she?
It looked like she was gonna, but then didn't.
Oh yeah, but she knocked her pretty good.
I think it was.
Someone's dead, surely.
Yeah,
Not Rebecca,
someone's
but,
got to be dead. Is Otzoberg dead? Like, where does the Chronicles cutscene take place in the modern day storyline? Like,
What Chronicles cutscene?
are you being serious or are you joking?
I'm joking.
Okay, thanks.
You mean that pointless one that did nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
Like,
sure.
where does that take place? Is it after Syndicate? Is it like
Dude,
during Syndicate?
I've
Like,
never fucking played Chronicles, man. I don't know. I don't
but
know.
it doesn't matter because it's not related to Chronicles in any way.
Yeah, but you're the one that played it and knows. Like I watched your video of it one time, and that's all. And then I was
Yeah,
like,
I
well,
have
glad
not. Well, I mean, I watched it twice. One time when I found it, and then the second time when I uploaded the video, and that's probably about it. Otzoberg is not dead. Cutscene is after the Syndicate ending. Okay.
Okay, I trust Cole. I trust him.
Yeah, I trust him too.
Yeah. Except when he's talking about the box, then I'm right. 100%
Oh yeah, it annoys me as well. There's only one box. There aren't two boxes. I refuse.
Or is there? Like, yeah, I refuse. Until I see two boxes in the same room, I refuse.
Yeah,
I'll be a stubborn
I feel
prick about
like Ubisoft do it all the time. They change how things look in different games, but it's the same thing. So like it's perfectly normal for the box to look different in different games because they like to do that for some reason and change the design of things. Like the apple always has different designs, even though it's a different apple. But
Well, especially when, Xiao Yun's memories were in the box somehow now because it has magic powers, and it was being replayed or there were messages sent to Nikolai, right?
see, I played the game and I don't know. So
Okay, so can I ask a question? Because, well, no, I don't need, but someone goes, Consus. I think Ace asked, who's Consus? Do you want to explain Consus?
I don't know what the fuck Consus is.
Consus is like the first Civ guy. He's
Ooh,
like,
which one?
Well, Consus, because they've talked about, fuck. Now, I feel like I can't, I feel like I know Consus, but I don't know enough about him, like, I'll fuck it up, and everyone will be like, you're the worst! Consus is, I thought he's a first Civ, I believe. Consus is also known as Prometheus, or the erudite god, was a famed Isu scientist. Okay, so it's not an actual first Civ. I was totally wrong. I'm a fucking retard. And the creator, he was a first Civ, but he was a first Civ scientist and created the Pieces of Eden. Towards the end of his natural life concept.
When did they talk about this guy?
I've heard about this guy a bit. Like, Juno's talked about him. She talked about him in Syndicate, and like,
fuck, I didn't know. I didn't even know that guy existed.
I'm Consus, the erudite god. So, towards the end of his natural life, Consus, afraid of death. Thanks, Assassin's Creed Wiki, by the way. Shout out. Towards the end of his natural life, Consus, afraid of death, transferred his consciousness into his prototype Shroud of Eden. In the early 1500s, he became the guardian of sorts to Giovanni Borgia, an assassin born into notorious Borgia family. I did know about that. That's from Project Legacy. Yes, I remember, of course. Consus was like the imaginary friend that Giovanni Borgia always used to see. That Cesare used to say imaginary friend, but it was more.
I remember.
He used to see visions of Consus when he used the shroud, because he, as a baby, was revived with the shroud, because the assassin that had the shroud, because there's an assassin that had sex with Lucrezia, that had and that's what bore Giovanni, but Giovanni was dying, and the assassins have the shroud, so old mate assassin stole the shroud to save his son.
Okay.
So it came through in Project Legacy. I'm pretty sure was where it first came through, and they've mentioned him, like Juno's mentioned him and stuff.
Okay, right. Okay, so that's who Dr. Grammatica was talking to in Syndicate.
Correct, yeah. I was like,
talking
I
to that guy.
I needed a refresher.
How did killing Violet and shooting himself make him talk to Consus?
No, maybe Consus was talking to him and told him to do it.
But you can hear his voice in the voice recording, so he must have been there in the room.
But do you know what's funny? Is Consus on the side of Juno? We don't know.
I don't know. So, like, okay. No, because, yeah, so Consus must have been in the room because you can hear his voice on the recording. So what happened? Like, he shot Violet and he shot himself, and all of a sudden he'd, like,
haven't listened to it, bro.
Ah, you fucking haven't, have you? Fuck's sake, I wish I could find it.
Telling me a story about something and then you're asking me questions on it?
Yeah, I wish I could find it. Let me see if I can find it. Huh.
Everyone like the stream, by the way, if you haven't already. Let's try to get to 50 likes before the end of the podcast. Let's do this now.
Okay, that's foreign. I don't know what any of that shit was.
So what are you doing? Are you looking up the cutscene?
Trying to find it, but I can't find it. I mean, yeah, I don't know which data file it is, so I don't know. I won't be able to find it. So you just have to go onto Syndicate at some point. And...
Consus is an enemy of Juno. That's interesting. Yeah, that's
Oh, so what if? Oh no, hang on. So Consus is dead, right?
Correct. He put his consciousness into the Shroud of Eden because he created the piece of
Eden. Oh, of course. So that's why when people use the Shroud of Eden, they hear the voices thing.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
This is why I
now been destroyed by the assassins.
This is why I do the Assassin's Creed: The Truth series.
Whoa! What do you mean the assassins destroyed the shroud? When the fuck did this happen? I feel like this should have been something they put in the fucking game. So, like, after Syndicate, somehow the assassins went and stole the shroud, they destroyed the consciousness, and they destroyed the shroud.
Whoa, spoilers! When did this fucking happen?
At some point. Just, at some point after the game, Ubisoft like, oh yeah, this happened after the game.
What?
Like, that's just a thing that happened. I'm so confused. They just decided not to put that in a game. They've gone from putting major plot points in their DLC to not including the major plot points at all and just saying that they happened.
Oh, okay. So the original prototype with Consus was destroyed. That's why the Templars were after another shroud in Syndicate. Syndicate equals Shroud 2. Thank you, Cole. He strikes again. He strikes again.
It's a file in Syndicate. Why haven't I heard any of these? Oh yeah, because I didn't bother going around collecting those fucking data fragments.
I think I need to do a video on one of the Assassin's Creed: The Truth episodes on Consus.
Yeah, I think you do as well.
Mm.
Like the Piece of Eden, call it like something to do with Piece of Eden, so you can explain Pieces of Eden and Consus who created them, and go into Consus a bit more. Because I feel like just helping you out here, that more people are gonna want to search up Pieces of Eden than they are Consus, so more views. I'm just
sorry. I will take your advice as the money expert. As the money-grubbing cunt you are, I will take your advice on that, and I will work on that. I will do that. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm already in the middle of the next one, so I'll do it the one after that.
Okay, cool.
I think that might be a good one. I've got an ongoing list. I'll write it down now because I'll forget. I will forget, and then it'll be all over. Because it's a great idea, since lots of people don't know.
This guy still hasn't finished Syndicate.
I still have not finished Syndicate, lol, I am lazy. Well, spoilers, bro.
Yeah, you basically know everything now.
Yeah, well, Yeah, we passed spoiler territory. We were talking spoilers like 2 weeks
Yeah.
after the
Like,
podcast, like 2 weeks after.
Jacob and Evie killed Starrick. They take the shroud or something. I don't really know what happens, but there you go. Now you don't have to play it.
Great.
And
Okay,
there's a
written down
moment
on the list.
when Jacob kisses that guy, the Templar guy, and for some reason that's a big talking point for Assassin's Creed fans, and I can't figure out why. Like, why does it fucking matter?
What'd you say?
Ah,
I was lost. I was lost.
it doesn't even matter anymore.
So who was?
What?
Okay. So if the shroud they had in Syndicate was the second shroud, it wasn't Consus talking to them. It was Juno.
So then, where did Consus come from?
Consus was on the first shroud that was
Yeah,
destroyed.
but where did he come from when Grammatica shoots himself and Violet? Where does he? Where the
Did
fuck
they
does he
say
come from?
Consus? Did they say Consus?
That's what Column said. Column said it was Consus.
Oh Jesus Christ!
So
Maybe
where
he's in all the
Fuck
shrouds.
does he come from?
Maybe he's in all the shrouds. I don't know. I do.
I'm gonna have to listen to it again. Gonna have to listen to it again at some point, because yeah.
Yeah, it's strange. I don't know. Jesus Christ. When is the war beginning between you and Tyler of AC multiplayer? Do we even know? Oh, is it ever going to happen? Yeah, obviously it
gotta wait.
will.
You just gotta, you just gotta wait. I mean, you can't ask the question when it's gonna happen because we're not gonna tell you. Like, we're not just gonna come out and say. We'll, you'll know when we release some kind of teaser release date video. We're not just gonna say it on Kill Connor Club. You gotta wait.
Oh, really? Are we doing it live?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I don't know what's happening. I don't even know what it is. I genuinely, all I know is we're gonna play Assassin's Creed Multiplayer and I'm gonna win.
Well, yeah, okay, yep. Yeah,
That's all I know. So,
yeah, I saw that video you sent me on Twitter. You killing that dog. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking destroy you, kill you, and then rape your corpse. So be ready for that.
Christ.
Yeah, that's what you've begun. You asked for this. You asked for this. What did you think was gonna happen, bro? You think you could get away with that shit? Is that what you thought could happen?
I thought we'd play a friendly game of Assassin's Creed Multiplayer.
What the
and
fuck? You made this personal,
we'd
bro.
shake
Friendly
hands.
game?
And
Friendly
you know,
game? Friendly game. I'm gonna break you mentally, and then I'm gonna break you physically. It's gonna be the biggest walk in the park.
Just imagine after beating me on Assassin's Creed Multiplayer, you show up at my door and snap my back or something. Like
One day I'll be there. I'll
you
be in the
killing me. Jesus.
like think about it this way. I've seen you play Assassin's Creed multiplayer. I've seen you play. What do you think you're gonna do? Is my question.
Last time I played was a while ago. That can be a good thing or a bad thing.
Have you seen my videos? Have you
No,
seen the scores I got?
I want to go in blind.
You're gonna
to this.
cry. You are going to cry. That's what's gonna happen.
Okay, well, anyway, as I was saying, we'll release a thing.
People are saying Tyler James will fuck up. Have you guys watched James play? I'm sorry, but have you watched him play? He is average at best. He's an average player at best. I am elite. I am 1-337. I don't think you guys understand. My level is beyond him. I am superior player at Assassin's Creed multiplayer to James. It's as simple as that.
Look, I have heart, so I'm gonna win. Yeah, that's all I need. I need belief, and I don't know, like friendship, and
Friendship.
yeah, those things.
So to the next topic. Okay. Well,
Okay.
so Jesus, how do we move on from that? That got
I don't know.
aggressive
What's
really
what's
quick.
what's the next topic?
I'm gonna send you a video on Twitter this week.
Okay.
It involves a stick of dynamite.
Oh fucking hell! Jesus Christ.
It may or may not be exactly what you think.
I'm a little bit excited now.
Oh, I've got something to ask.
Okay.
Hang on,
What?
hang on. So do you want to? Because I've just got a message from someone. Do you want to
Okay.
talk about? Because I haven't played it. I'd like to know. Far Cry Primal. Ubisoft sent you a copy.
Oh
How is
yeah. Um. Well, I made that video on it. And that's it. Because I didn't really feel like playing any more of it. Didn't. I mean. Yeah. It's alright. That's
It's
about it.
alright. Have
It's
you played
alright.
much?
No. I got bored. I mean, like, I played the first bit, and then I got really bored, and I was like, well, you know, I could go and play the Division, or I could play this, and then I
fucking
decided to go and play the Division. The
How
Division
fucking
is amazing.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's
Like,
beautiful.
did Ubisoft send you a copy?
No, George. I was gonna ask him for it, but George already pre-ordered it for Xbox, like a digital copy, so I'd get that as well. So I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna bother.
The
'Cause
lovely
there's no need.
people at Ubisoft Australia were lovely enough to send me a copy. So I'm thankfully got the Division now because I don't have the money for it. I was like, oh god, I don't have the money.
But
We have a
I'm
Super Rebel here.
a Super Rebel.
We have a Super Rebel here.
Hang on a minute, I'm not even on the fucking stream anymore. I went onto Twitter.
The man himself wants to join the Kill Connor Club as we speak.
Oh.
He's our boy. He's always welcome to jump on. I mean,
Definitely.
never have I laughed at Seaman so much as the last time Asim was on. Like my
Yeah,
god.
if you wanna come on, then more than I was just what the fuck is that phrase? When you say
than-
like more than what?
More than welcome.
That's
to
the one.
join?
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one.
Are you retarded or
A little
like?
bit.
Yeah.
It comes and
okay.
goes. It's like a
We got that, buddy. We got that, buddy.
Okay.
So can't. How much Division have you played? Because that was a poor review for Far Cry. I'm like a little sad for him.
I played quite a bit. I haven't played loads because I've been playing so much Kingdom Hearts that I've kind of haven't given the Division as much love as I want to.
Yeah, look,
But
that's a fair point. That's a fair point.
I played enough to know it's fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. What level are you now?
Jesus, I'm not sure. 12?
Ooh, I've surpassed you.
What level are you?
13.
Oh,
Just.
right.
I've only played it, yeah.
Let's get Asim
You
up
invite-
in
yeah,
up
you
in this
invite
group.
Asim.
There we go. Oh, you're gonna have to. Oh no, never mind. I did it. Forget it. It doesn't matter. And now we wait.
Now we wait.
Hello.
There
Hello.
he is.
What's up?
Not much, mate. Not much.
It's been a long time, man. It's been a
It's-
really long time.
It's been a while. It's been a while. We definitely have a few things to talk about.
Yeah, we sure do. How you guys been?
Pretty
Yeah,
decent.
really good. Yes, phenomenal,
Nice.
phenomenal.
It
Yeah,
feels so.
just-
It feels so good to be back on this podcast. I don't know what it is, but like I could just tell like weird shit is about to happen throughout this whole thing.
You just
That
know
is
you're
exactly what I
in for
want.
some serious banner. It's gonna.
I've
it's gonna
told you
happen.
once. I'll tell you again. It's okay to get a bit freaky on the Kill Connor Club podcast. That's what we do here. That's what we do here. Well, because we've wanted to have you on because last time was so fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited. But last time wasn't that? I mean, it was a while ago. You know, four months ago probably. You were
Just before
on-
Just Cause, I think.
yeah, just
Before December,
Just-
I think late November, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you had, I think it was 27,000 subscribers. Now you have 75,000+ subscribers.
Yeah.
My God.
It's been crazy. It's like blow my mind. Because I remember the last time when I was on this podcast and I was like to you guys, like, that's like my only, well, at the time that was like the main thing I was relying on for my channel. I felt like it could bang, and I remember telling you guys, and you guys were like, yeah, it does have potential, and a lot of people were like saying the game would probably last a week tops, but it's still going. It's still going. It's like, I'd say now it's slowly dying down, which is fine. It's understandable, but it's lasted a long ass time, like crazy. And like the people are just so into the game. Like it's just, oh God, it's hard to explain. There's so many things you can do in the game, and you just don't get bored. It's one of those games,
Yeah,
which is fantastic.
I see that with like GTA 5, but then with GTA 5,
Yeah.
I got so bored of that. But there's people that still do videos on it now, and I'm like, the game's like coming up to like 3 years old this year from when
Coming
it
up to 4
like
years old.
first came out.
So, yeah.
Wait, is it? It came out in 2012, did it? When?
2013, wasn't it?
Yeah, so
I'm
3 years.
totally wrong. I
I think
apologize.
October, because
Yeah,
it
yeah.
didn't release with
September
7th.
7th.
That was the
No,
release
September
of GTA, 'cause
17th.
then it was
Yeah,
separate, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, GTA. Yeah, it was October the 1st, 2013. The online came out. I just see people still playing it now. And I'm like, it's coming up to 3 years old. Like, how are people still playing it? Like, because I watch those videos and I'm like, I feel like they're playing it, like, partially just because of the views. Because they're like, if I do anything else, I'm not gonna get as many views. Because I can't see how much entertainment they're gonna have. I'm like, how are they still playing GTA? Like, I don't know.
Mods are a big, like, top of the list because there is a guy called Ollie43. He's been doing GTA since way back in the days, like when everyone was speculating about it. And like a few months ago, like one of his videos just went sky high, like I think 13 million views now.
Jesus Christ.
And that was a mod. So like things like that, it shows like a game like that can't really die, but mods definitely do keep games alive. Like now, Just Cause 3, the story, there's not as much like going on. I mean, the new DLC was great, but like it's fun to an extent, but where people just keep adding like ridiculous mods into the game, it really just like spices it up, and then obviously multiplayer soon as well. Like
Is that an official development, like a multiplayer, or is that a fan-made multiplayer like Just Cause 2?
It's a fan-made one, but the team are actually supporting them now in terms of like bringing it on to the PC, like giving them like but what they've done is they've made it easier to mod for them. Whereas back with Just Cause 2, like obviously the team were completely unaware that someone was going to go ahead and try it and make a multiplayer mod. So what they've done with Just Cause 3 is like open doors for them, I guess you could say, just to make it easier.
Sure.
So that's good. Another thing is they've I think they hired one of the multiplayer devs as well, which can mean like they're probably going to bring multiplayer into consoles. Like that's kind of pushing it, but it's definitely like possible, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. I think so. Can I give you my honest opinion on Just Cause?
Yeah.
Because Just Cause 3, I think I just uninstalled Just Cause 3 on my Xbox. Like,
how do I exit this podcast? Do I just...
like, I like Just Cause 3. Like, it was fun.
Yeah.
I went around and I just did all the bases and did like pretty much just unlocked and liberated all the islands.
Didn't do that.
Oh yeah. I just downloaded a mod. I was just like, as soon as I got my PC, oh god, the pros that came with it was amazing.
Yeah, yeah. I just, I guess I just, the story never got me. It was just very, I don't know. I was just like, it's a bit weak in my eyes. Like gameplay was fun. Like Just Cause is a fun ass game.
Yeah.
Like to fly around in a wingsuit, like I could literally just fly up in a plane and skydive, and that's it for hours. Like I could do that, and that's what I loved about Just Cause 2.
Yeah.
But I think 3 the story never grabbed me. Like Just Cause 2, there was something funny because it's such a ridiculous game.
Yeah.
There was something about Just Cause 2 story that kind of got me in a laugh, and I wanted to keep playing for the laugh of it.
Yeah.
Whereas there wasn't as many cool moments in the storyline as there were in just generally playing by yourself, like not doing any story missions.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I felt like they did focus a bit more on the story though this time around, but where they done that, they sort of missed out like the like silly things in the story that made Just Cause 2's one like kind of good, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I guess like for a game that's not meant to have a story, I guess they done like a decent job.
Yeah, I felt
But
like
I get what you mean. Yeah.
because there were characters, and I could tell they were trying to add these characters and all these relationships, and I'm like, they're trying to write a good story,
Yeah.
and they're missing some of the
Can you
cool
two shut up?
moments of the gameplay. Because I remember playing Just Cause 2, and there were just moments where you're destroying a base, and then you had to do something, and it was just cool to be able
Trying
to
to
I'm
do
doing
a
this, and then all of a
podcast.
sudden I'm skydiving off this cliff to get down to this next objective, whereas,
Yeah.
which I just felt like a badass. And in Just Cause 3, it just felt like shoot this, mission done, next cutscene with characters, and I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
oh, it's cool, it's fine, but I just want to blow shit up. Like, and I mean, Just Cause 3 nailed the free roam aspect, but once I
Definitely, yeah.
finished that, I didn't really want to finish the story, but I loved playing the free roam and doing all the side stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
See-
this is probably blasphemy to you.
No, it's fine. I think though, like challenges, it's definitely opened more access to that, like doing ridiculous challenges, because like the new tethers, the grapple hook, and everything. I think in terms of that side, it's like, you know, it's there. I don't know if
Yeah.
this makes sense. I was literally, I was literally right, just opening my my video editing thing. I was just about to make a video. I sort of like blanked out halfway through and just tried to keep it going there. I'm sorry. Oh, this is great. Wow.
Hang on, what's going? I hear, is James there?
Yeah,
James?
no. What happened was, no,
What?
my mum and dad were
English,
like,
bro, English.
I don't know what they were doing, but they were talking really loud outside my room, so I muted my mic on Skype and told them to shut up, but I didn't mute my mic on OBS, so you guys didn't hear it, but everyone on the stream did.
Oh God.
Professionalism of the Kill Con Club podcast.
I wasn't
Once
thinking,
again.
I just thought if I mute my mic on Skype, it was muted, but no.
All right, I'm just
Oh.
quickly gonna make like a 10-second video just announcing this, talking about like Just Cause 3 Live and stuff. If that's cool
Sure.
with you guys. So I'm just
That's-
gonna mute my mic. So
that's fine.
hold up.
So, James, are you back, or are you still yelling
Oh no,
at
I'm
your
back.
family?
No, I'm back. I'm back. They're all dead.
What did you yell? Like, was
I've
that
left,
like
like-
loud? Because I heard some people in the chat going, "That was really
No, it was,
loud."
it was, no, it was really loud.
Like, were you right in the mic going, "Fuck off! Fuck
I
off!
was
Get,
going like...
get out of my room!" Is that what happened? Am I on the money, or?
Near enough. I mean, you can listen to it on the stream when it's over. You can go back and find it. It would be at how
I edit
far
this and put it
into
on
it?
iTunes and on
40
iTunes.
around 40 minutes, 39 minutes, something like that.
All right, I'm back.
He's returned.
I've
To me.
returned.
That was
I've
fantastic.
I've got a question, James. I've talked about this a couple times. Where like, how have you handled the massive jump of fame to like triple your subscriber count? You're already a big YouTuber, and now to 75,000 plus.
It's weird.
Subscribe.
It feels weird because going along the
Happened so
process,
fast?
yeah, definitely. Because I think what's happened though, and this is like I've just spoke to other YouTubers about this as well, where you get to a stage right where you're like constantly gaining 1,000 subs a day, and then it slowly decreases. You don't feel as good about yourself as you do, if that makes sense. That you feel like your channel's turned to shit. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like where you
Yeah,
get
I know what you
used to where you get used to a like continuous amount of like people coming to the channel every day, and like you feel like you're doing something wrong. That's definitely one thing that's happened to me. So it's weird in terms of that, because like I would say, I guess you could call me ungrateful, like at a time like that. But then I just figured it's normal and that I shouldn't be an ungrateful little bitch. So
Yeah, no, I get what you mean though. It was like when I was doing like nowhere on the like near to the scale of your channel, but when I was doing like Unity videos, I like was gaining like hundreds of subscribers a day, and I was like, this is great. And then it started slowing down, and I was like, oh, what the hell am I doing wrong? Like, why doesn't anyone care anymore? And I was like, what? It's just like I feel like my channel's dead, even though it's not to anyone looking on the outside. But for me, because I'm so like used to looking at the stats all the time, and I notice how my channel's going, it feels like you've kind of just like you're doing something wrong, and your channel's just dead, and you're like, ah, fuck this, I'm just gonna give up. But
yeah.
It's like because I know you both. Like you both know that it's like it's just comes in waves. It's just what happens with YouTube. But at the same time, because you put yourself so much into your channel and you want it to succeed so much, it's still at the same. Even though logically you're in your head like, yeah, but what do you expect? This is normal. This is the time when you grow, and at the end it's got to kind of slow down. But at the same time, you're like, no, it's got to keep going. It's got to keep going.
Yeah.
I think everyone gets that stage where you just sort of got I wouldn't say rebrand, but just try branch out to different things and see what works. Because I guess it's all about having fun at the same time. But like, last week, I don't know if you saw my tweets. I think James did. I was like, I feel depressed. I feel like I've restricted myself so much to the game since December and YouTube in general, where I haven't really thought about anything else. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's definitely one thing that happened to me, but like since then and now, I've just tried to like branch out to different things, which is weird, right? Because some like random games do really good, and then like some would do not as well, and that still confuses me up to today. Like I really don't know why that happens, but I definitely feel like, because my aim was to just build an audience that actually watch me for me. Yeah. And I sort of feel like I've achieved that partly at the moment. So I just want to keep like going. Yeah. There's no way I'm returning to news. I can't do that again. Because like the thing is, right, don't get me wrong, I loved doing it when I was doing it, but it got to a stage where I was like, I don't want to do this anymore because I just want to be liked for me and not for a particular thing. So it's probably weird for someone like a news channel just to jump like that randomly. Yeah. But I just went for it. Yeah. Still kind of going for it.
I always did. Like when I started my channel, mine was about like trying to be about like me kind of thing. But from the way I've done everything with like Assassin's Creed, it's always Assassin's Creed that's going to do better. Like there's always that like portion of people that watch every video I do because they just like me. But then there's a handful of people that only watch Assassin's Creed. Like if I upload like, I don't know, say I do like Just Cause one day, it'll probably get like 500 views. But if I do Assassin's Creed, it could get like 2,000, 3,000. It's like, Jesus Christ. Do they all hate me and just really like Assassin's Creed? I'm like, what? Like, do you not even like me a little bit? Like to watch something else that I do? I don't really understand.
I know, I don't like you a little bit.
I get what you mean.
It's just I only watch you for Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
I just jump in there. That's my 2 cents. Asim, I saw you. So you put out I'm not sure if you want to talk about this, but the video you put out today or / yesterday for you guys.
Yeah, I changed it to unlisted, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do you want to talk about that or not want to talk about that?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so James, you don't know about this, right?
I'm confused. I'm in the dark.
All right, so I made a video, right? I'll tell you the exact title. Just give me a second. Here it is. No more videos, all caps by the way.ચ્. ... Psych. Time for a change.
Oh my god, sounds like me.
Yeah. So think, right? I'll just tell you the like to dislike ratio, right? Okay. So 187 likes, 119 dislikes.
Jesus.
It was tough when I saw it. I was like, oh, something's wrong.
So the video was, right, I was like, all right, I'm going to change the length of my videos. From this video onwards, there won't be videos longer than 2 minutes. And like people are, oh, why the fuck you doing this? Like, I shit you not, right? In the first hour, I lost like 50 subs, but I was cool with that.
Whoa. Okay.
But like people really took this to heart, like big time.
There's some butthurt people there.
Yeah, think, right? I read a comment. Some guy was like, "Oh, I designed my room. Like, you inspired my room design and everything." I was like, "Whoa, it's not that deep, dude." Like,
Jesus.
Like, do you know what I mean?
I
So basically,
love how he likes you that much though, and that's what's and it's like, oh, you're making 2-minute videos? Fuck it, everything's
so
ruined.
there was a specific comment, right, that literally made it sound like I was committing a crime. I'll try to find it for you guys as I'm talking to you. But yeah,
Okay.
so I was like, I'm going to do videos for 2 minutes long. And people were like, oh, why are you doing this? Like, you shouldn't do that, etc., etc. And here's the comment. It was like, some dude was like, I feel intimidated. Here's the exact comment. Super Rebel, I've been a rebel for a long time now. You inspired me to get the game with your awesome challenges. To see you drastically change the way you make videos is quite intimidating. I was thinking if it could be a little longer, like 5 to 8 minutes or so. Anyways, your decision. I'm not unsubbing one of my favorite YouTubers, so like fair enough. But then you get people like, wow, unsubbing, etc., etc. But I want you to do 2-minute videos because I feel personally watching a video now. I mean, like some work fine, but if I'm doing a challenge, right, and you're sitting there for like 10 minutes watching it on and on and on and on, eventually you're gonna get bored. Like you most likely will skip throughout that video trying to find the exact moment.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I thought maybe doing 2 minutes where it's just like no intro, like, hey guys, Super Rebel here. Today we're doing this, bam, bam, bam. It will be just straight, like an hour recording, and I cut it down into 2 minutes. That way, I felt like it sort of gets straight to the point. You get what's going on. It'll be constant cuts, but like in general, throughout an hour recording, you're bound to get at least 2 minutes of just like hilarious footage. So that was sort of my aim, and that is still my aim. And then at the end of the 2 minutes, like you wouldn't really think, you wouldn't look at the time, should I say, whilst you're watching the video, right? So you would want more. You'd want to see like what else is going to happen, etc., etc. And it makes you sort of come back for more. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's sort of my aim. Like, it's hard to explain. It's really hard to explain, but
Can I be devil's advocate here?
yeah.
Just because I get what you're saying. I totally understand. Because sometimes because you like you're doing, you want to grow and keep growing. And when you are talking about the mass audience, most people will find it easier to do the 2-minute videos. But then you've got, as you've seen, like the hardcore, I guess you could say in quotes, like hardcore fans of Super Rebel that love watching and sitting down and being like, oh, I've got 10, 15 minutes or an hour stream with you. And in some ways, and I get this too, because sometimes there's a YouTuber that I'll watch and be like, I just want to watch the 2 minutes and then that'll be that. I'm happy to watch 2 minutes. But then there's some YouTubers that I'm so into, and to me, it's almost the thrill of the chase. You work your way up. It makes the end part better because, you know, you've had this build up, you've seen the setup, you're like, oh, what's going to happen? And then there's a payoff. So, and that's your hardcore fans that are always the louder, more vocal ones are like that. And it's the tough debate of, do you please the hardcore fans or do you try to work to please everyone, or is there a balance you can find?
See, finding a balance for that, it's sort of hard because someone would say in the comments, if I was to do a 2-minute video and at the same time do the longer version of the video, but you link it in the description. See, that for me isn't like something. It just doesn't work.
It's not efficient for you, because you're splitting your audience, and then those videos are only going to get half the views they'd normally get, possibly. So it's a bad idea from, like, I suppose like a business standpoint. It's not good for you.
It's the way I came up with the decision, right, is I went onto my analytics, right, and was looking at my watch time, and this is generally like how I came up with this decision. My watch time, is I think like 3 minutes and some, I think maybe 50 something seconds at the moment. So I took that on board. I'm like, all right. So I looked at my videos, they're like 8 minutes to 10 minutes long, like 7 minutes at the least, right? So I'm like, okay. So if I was to lower the video time, it's keeping people like intrigued into the video. And that way, obviously the watch time goes up. People are like taking more notice, if that makes sense. Like if you're going to skip in a 2-minute video, you're not really going to get far, if that makes sense. So you're better off just sitting and like, what is 2 minutes? And I just feel I want to be unique as well, because that, for me, now is like the key to just moving forward with my channel. And what annoys me though is like people are like, oh, they would instantly assume doing a 2-minute video is lazy, when that's not the case. In fact, it's more work doing a 2-minute video, because obviously you got an hour footage. Regardless, you have to break that down, right? So you can break it down to 8 minutes, but then to break it down to 2 minutes is kind of harder to do that. So I consider it more like doing more work in terms of that sense, but it would be a video every single day, and it's not about like, you know, receiving more money or anything like that, because that's generally like, I don't really care about that. It's just, I first of all, like I said, want to be unique, and doing like a challenge in under 2 minutes or something like that, it sounds like something you'd want to watch. Like if you see a video title like example, playing from a plane in under 2 minutes, you'd want to click that, if that makes sense. I really don't.
Yep.
I hope, please tell me you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, you know, yeah, I completely get it. Like,
No,
I think,
unsubbed. Fuck you.
Wow.
I think it's difficult. Fucking hell, what is
Wow.
that? Is that a plane? Like, Jesus.
bird.
But I think like you kind of have to work to please everyone, and I understand like the whole like doing short videos like is gonna gain, like, 'cause I think doing short videos is gonna gain you an audience, but doing like the videos that people want to see, like say like people like longer videos, that's gonna keep the audience that like you for you, I guess. So I guess it's kind of getting the right balance and trying to kind of work out like the best way to do things, just kind of experimenting around, just see what you can do, because yeah, it just depends. It depends on your audience as well. Like, it's not just one set rule for everyone. Like, you gotta you know,
No, like
unique.
I said, this is just something I want to experiment with. And I mean, like, obviously it can go really good or like horribly wrong, but I'm not gonna know that until I try it. And like, what is the worst that can happen? Like, sure, I lose a few subs, but I'm doing what I want to do.
Yeah, you'll keep
And
the
it's-
subs that like you for you as well.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
about to ask the question. Well, what do you like to do? What do you want to do? Do you want to do those 2-minute videos? Is that what you just prefer generally as the creator?
How I went through this, right, is just watching videos in general, like not off my own, like other YouTubers. I tend to skip throughout a video,
Yes.
right? So I thought, right, hold up a second. It's kind of rare for someone to sit through like a 10-minute video continuously, right? I mean, I've done that to my own videos after I watch it again, but like you sort of know what's going to happen, right? And you've obviously done the editing, you watch it over to make sure everything's fine. But there's definitely been times where I've watched over a video and I'm like, wow, this is a bit, you know, it's a bit too long. So the way I'm working with this is how I watch a video myself and what I think would keep people interested in. So yeah. This is really hard to explain. This is really hard to explain. But like in the video yesterday, right? It was 2 minutes long, right? Pretty much everyone that watched that video heard exactly what was said, and that's what I want. Like, people to just not feel the need to skip throughout a video. That's my aim. So I'm just gonna experiment with it, and maybe move down to like 30-second videos or something like that. I'm just fucking with you.
I was about to say, there's gonna be murder.
Oh no. That I think that would just be so pointless, and that would be impossible to do. Like, that is pretty much a clip, like a good clip. It's like 30 seconds long.
Yeah, hey guys, this is SuperRebel. Video ends. That's it.
Wow.
Oh, funny. Oh, well, yeah. Well, I get it. Like, if that's what you want to do, and I do get what you're saying, and I see what you're saying. I think sometimes it's like, as content creators, it's easy to relate and understand that, because you see those analytics, and you're trying to please as many people as you can, and then but sometimes you can't please everyone. It is a tough balance. But I will say my favorite comment I read on the video was, this video was 2 minutes 1 second unsubbed.
I swear to God, right? The video was in my editing software. I've even got a picture of this. Hold up a second. I shit you not. YouTube added on like 2 seconds. Here it is.
Oh, YouTube does that. It's really annoying.
It was not even 2 minutes. It was literally like 2. I've got the exact time on Twitter. I'll send you guys the picture. Hold up a second. I'll put it in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, put on the stream on OBS, James.
It's really
So,
weird. Like, how does YouTube add more time to a video, but like it's the same thing? Like, what the hell? I don't
Yeah,
understand.
it happens. It's always like a second. I'm not sure if it's rounding up or it's like just they're fucking retarded. I don't know.
It's like the video ends at 2 minutes, but the video will be like 2
Yeah, it
minutes
should
one
be in the chat
second.
now.
But you never
Yeah.
get that 1 second. It's like it skips over it at the end for some reason.
Yeah, it's weird.
You're gonna have to make videos 1 minute 59 seconds, and then you'll get your 2 minute videos out there, or else it'll become like a meme in your comments. This video is 2 minutes 1 second. This sucks. And that'll just be the thing that happens.
Yeah.
Okay,
But-
I'm looking at the picture.
I generally think it's unique because it hasn't been done, and I want to do something that hasn't been done. So, like, think, right, every day I think of things that I can do that not everyone is doing, and I can
Yeah.
guarantee you, no one is making a 2 minute challenge video on a video game like right now. At least
Yeah.
I haven't really done my research, but I don't think anyone's dumb enough to do that apart from me. So,
Did you say dumb enough to do that?
because like
Endorsing the content.
I'm just gonna see how it goes. I mean, like it's an experiment, ain't it? Like I said, it could go really good or horribly wrong, but I'm not gonna know until I actually try it.
Yeah. Well,
And then-
worth a shot. Worth a shot.
Yeah.
There you go, guys. On the stream now.
There's
See,
the
it's-
Officially
It's-
confirmed. You heard it here first. Under 2 minutes 1 second.
controversy addressed.
It's weird, right? Because I'm looking at my most popular videos right now, and I'm looking at the time, right? My most popular video is 11 minutes long. Then it's like just under 10 minutes, like by a few seconds. Then it's 8 minutes. Then it's 4 minutes. Then 3 minutes. Then 13 minutes. So I generally don't think time really depends, like I guess you could say like changes a lot in the sense of like how can I put this? Then I don't know how to explain this. Can you talk so I don't feel awkward, please?
No, man, it's all you. It's all you. You get the
Which
floor.
just sit
Okay,
quietly
let's
in the back.
just pretend I never said that because I have no idea how to explain this. Like trying to find that
Well, you just
one
mean,
specific word.
Like the length of a video doesn't determine channel growth or like audience retention kind of thing. Like I noticed
yeah. Audience
with my
retention, yeah.
with my shorter videos, there's shorter audience retention. With my longer videos, it's longer. Like so, it kind of evens itself out. Like the viewer retention ratio to length of video is the same depending on whether it's short or not. So if I make like a 15-minute video, the retention is normally 5 minutes. If I make an hour-long video, it's normally about 10 to 20 minutes kind of thing. So
Yeah.
it kind of all just depends on the length of the video to how long people stay, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing. I'm just gonna see how this goes.
Yeah, man, go for it.
So are
I
you
wa-
going
I-
ahead with the 2-minute videos, or
Pardon?
like are you gonna go ahead with making 2-minute videos, or are you gonna
Yeah.
continue with how you've been? Okay,
I'd say
Yeah,
for
go
next
for it.
next few days.
all right. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
I'm excited. It'll be good.
I mean,
think.
what I want to do something as well, like what I used to do before Just was free. Like now we've got multiplayer coming out, right? I mean, like I've seen all the clips and stuff. There's like so many ideas, and like when you just want to speculate on things and like get other people's opinions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I want to start again. That's going to be 2 minutes long as well.
God, you love these 2-minute. It's gonna be SuperRebel 2-minute videos, and more.
I'd
JK,
say-
not more.
I'd-
Just 2-minute
I'd
videos.
I'd say for a week. I'd say for a week tops, right? And then I'm gonna read comments, check everything, and see how it's going. If it's like shit, what the fuck did you just do? Then I'm gonna go back to normal. But as I've said so many times before, like you'll never know until you try. So that's what I gotta do. I just gotta risk it.
That's it. Go
Mhm.
for it. Go for it. That's the controversy has been addressed. The people can now know the man behind the 2 minutes. 2 minutes 1 second, I should say, to be more specific. But because I have something here because I have a nice list of topics to discuss during podcasts that I
Yeah.
like to get through. there's something on there that I wanted to do a reaction video on the podcast,
All
and
right,
I think
before
it's phenomenal that you're here for this. Sorry, James.
before you get into that, I just want to, because this guy is spamming this comment over and over again. I just want to read it out. He said, "SuperRebel, I think you should get in a plane and fly in the back of a train, then blow up a bridge and fly away in the plane mid-fall."
You see, I read comments like this a lot, right? I was just like, what the fuck? Well, generally, like, how the fuck am I meant to do that, first of all?
Yeah, I don't understand. Does he
Like,
mean blow up the bridge with the plane? Get out the plane, blow up the bridge.
Get in the plane in the back of the train. Okay, this makes sense. You know the plane that's on the train?
Yeah.
You get in that, then obviously you reverse, then you blow up the bridge, and then you fly away in the plane mid-fall. So like, when the bridge is breaking, you got to try. What is the point of that? Where's the fun of that? Yeah, no, that's bad. Wow.
I've got. Someone said something. It was Ethan goes. SuperRebel is probably good in bed for 2 minutes, and I just remembered you roasted a guy for last 5 minutes. You last 2 minutes, man.
That though.
You last 2 minutes, man. I'd have to say it.
I can go for like 20 minutes, half hour. So.
Okay, you heard it first.
Mr. Stamina over here.
I generally need to build up my stamina, right? Because I'm doing boxing training, right? I don't know if you've seen the video on Instagram or something where I'm lifting tires and shit.
Oh yeah.
Do you? It's Think, right? Think of this tire. So it's going all good, right? And I'm like at the end, so I flip the tire over. It's fine, and somehow the tire flips back up, and I had to go all the way back to the beginning and start again. Do you know how pissed off I was? Because my trainer, right? Think, right? He's like, skip until I say stop. So I'll start skipping. And it'll get to a stage where I'm like, all right, when is he going to say stop? Because I feel like this is going on for a long time, right?
And it fucking kills, man. I know.
It really does. So I easily go for like 4 minutes plus, right? And then I start thinking, all right, can you please say stop now? I'm kind of dying over here. So I done this stupid mistake, right? Because before he said, he was like, if you stop before I say stop, bam, 30 push-ups, right? And the thing is, like, he sits there and he's stared like there's no way of getting out of this, right? Which I like. I like doing it because I feel like I'm achieving something. I'm being pushed, which is always a good thing. Rather than because if I was doing it by myself, I would not skip for 4 minutes.
No way.
A minute maybe. That's about it. So I'm skipping right 4 minutes down the line, and my foot hit the rope, and I could have saved it if I had thought about it more, but I didn't. So I start laughing and looked at him, right? And he's just staring at me with the straightest face ever, right? I generally felt, like, what the fuck? I generally felt like he's just going to fucking go for me, right? I felt like I pissed him off proper. So he's like, what you laughing for? He's like, 30 push-ups. So I continued laughing. I'm like, I'm sweating at this point, right? I'm like, do you want to take me hospital? Like, are you willing to drive me down to the hospital after this? So he's like, 30 push-ups. So I'm like, all right. At this point, I'm still laughing at this point because I'm like, this is a joke, right? So I'm going now. About 2 push-ups in, I'm dying, all right? I cannot lift myself up. And he's pushing me and pushing me. I swear to God, that day, my head felt like it was going to explode. After that, I start skipping as much as I could. Like, fuck that, I ain't doing that again. I gave it my all and everything. So, but I generally feel like where he's done that, I feel I've improved on my skipping in general, first of all, because you learn little tactics and stuff like that. Because there's one where it's sort of like jog on the spot and skip. I messed that up so many times, but now I can do that fine.
Do you find, like, when you're doing the skipping, like, this is what I do, it fucks me up. Like, I think in my head I can get out of certain things. Like, I can find tricks. I'm like, where you kind of hop almost on one foot. You put more pressure on one foot because you're like, I'm resting the other foot. But then that foot gets fucked so much quicker. Then you go back, you're like, this is just a mess. That happens. It's a terrible decision.
What he tells me to do, right, is try keep my feet like off the ground, but like given the tiniest amount of like the tiniest gap possible. So like when I go down, it's sort of like no noise. That is fucking hard. That's really hard. You go first. It's right.
Okay, I was just gonna say I have a really embarrassing moment that happened to me when I was on one of my MMA classes.
Yeah.
Like. And it's one of those because you do it with I don't have. Do you do one-on-one for your boxing?
Wait, what?
Do you do one-on-one for your boxing training, or do you have like people in
It's
the group?
well, one-on-one we do like once a week. Besides that, it's like just full-on training because I'm trying to get like the footwork properly and all that, and just
Sure.
generally my stamina. And then it'll be like sparring, like once a
Yeah.
week.
Yeah. Like I was in a Muay Thai class, and there's like, I don't know, 12 of us there, and I was wearing, I don't know, I just had really shitty training pants on or something. Like it was just shitty quality, like $10 ones. And what you got to do is you're like, you know, you're an hour and a half into this workout, you're dying, and you've got to, you know, it's all about teamwork when you're doing that certain things. So and it's this Thai guy, and he's just super aggressive, and just like will not take shit for if you're trying to get out of anything. And we have to like squat, like one on either side of a big bag, like a big kicking bag or punching bag.
Yeah.
And one person on either side, we have to squat down, and everyone's got to watch because you got to go two at a time, and everyone's watching. And I squat down, and just my pants rip all down where my ass crack is.
Oh god.
And I'm sitting there, I hear the tear. No one else hears the tear, but like I know it's huge. Like it's my whole pants ripped.
Wow.
Where my ass crack is, and it's at the point where I'm sitting there like, I have to address this. Like, you can't, because what are you gonna do? You say nothing, and then you walk over, and then everyone's like, oh my god, he ripped his pants. Oh my god. Like I had to say something, so I go as I'm squatting down, because if you have to do, I think like 25 or something, and then you get to go. And if you mess it up or you don't do it like synchronized, you have to start from scratch no matter what you're on. So I don't give a
deadly,
fuck.
Man.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I just keep going. I'm like, I don't care that it's ripped. And I just go to everyone, I just go, well, that's the last time I buy my pants from Kmart. And everyone's like, everyone just goes, what? And I go, yeah, my pants have just torn in shreds right now. And everyone just starts laughing.
At least you addressed it before anyone noticed.
I had to.
Yeah.
There's no way. It was the only option. I did like at first when I thought about it, I'm like, this is gonna be embarrassing. But once I said that, everyone laughed and was like, oh, that's funny, and that was it. Like no embarrassment.
Yeah.
Because
do you know what is the worst thing? Knee jump squats. Do you know what I'm on about?
No.
So
what
like,
the fuck
all right. So like, you're sort of right. How it works is, so you start off in like a push-up position, right? And then you got to jump, so your knees come in front of you. So now you're sort of like squatting, but you're on the floor, and then you got to lift back up. Then you got to go back down again. So in the same position, push up, jump, like switch to your like.
Fuck that.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, so imagine you're doing a squat, right? You're at the bottom of the squat now. So you got to switch into that position from a push-up. So it's a one push-up, switch into that position, go back up, go back down into the push-up position, jump into that position. Do you know how... Oh, that is deadly, dude. Like, that fucks you up big time.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm fine. I'll leave it at that, eh?
You will come across it one day, and it will fuck you up. It kills me, dude. Like, when he first said it, I was like, there's just general, I can't do that. And like, when I jump, I never land in the same spot. Like, I always somehow move a bit forward or back, or generally just like almost trip. But it's just such a weird, deadly exercise. Like, it's horrible, man.
I remember once, like, I felt like I was lied to, and you know when you're so into a training session, you're dying, and you're like working, you're like, it's almost done, you're almost at the end, and you're trying to push yourself. Like, I thought I was at an hour and a half class, and I'm at an hour 25, and I'm just, like, I was dying. Like, I'm like, I've nothing left, and I'm trying to push on my 5 more minutes, pushing through, and then we go 5 more minutes, and then we go another 5 minutes, and it's an hour 35 in, and I'm waiting there going,
good?
Apparently it's alright. Like, wait, in what way are you talking about? Bed or?
No, dude, man, I'm talking about like in general, because I gotta build up on my stamina like big time, because that's key.
At the moment, it's been better. Let's just say that it wasn't like back then. I was like,
so like, how long would you be able to go on a treadmill, right? At like the speed being 10, for example. Like, how long would you be able to go for?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Couldn't
I
tell
can
you.
go for about 10 seconds, about it.
Oh, 10 seconds? Like, really, though? Like, how long?
10, like 20 tops.
Minutes? Are you
No,
talking minutes now?
no, we're talking seconds.
Okay, well,
No way I could do minutes. Hell no.
Minutes? Wait, on a treadmill, 10 kilometers an hour.
10, yeah.
What
Just
are
the
you
speed
talking
being.
about?
Wait, I don't know how it works in Australia, right? But
Okay.
there's a treadmill, right? You got the incline and then you got the speed. So like your
Yeah.
speed is on 10. Like the treadmill that I got is it's
Okay,
like
see,
top 10. Like
our
at 10,
speed.
at 10, it's like you are sprinting, like you are being chased.
Oh! No,
That
see,
is-
ours just goes in kilometers an hour. Like 10 is 10 kilometers an hour. That's your
What is
running
the-
speed.
Is that the max?
No, that's just 10 kilometers an hour is a normal run. I'll run at like 11, 12 kilometers an hour, like as a run if I'm running.
I mean like sprinting as if
Sprinting
like someone was chasing you.
I don't know, like I could sprint for maybe
Because that's
30,
what I really need to. I really
maybe
want
a
to
minute?
improve on that. A minute.
maybe a
yeah.
minute.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
good.
And then I'd probably throw up. Like that's what would happen. Like, like I don't know.
All this like boxing and MMA training is so deadly, but it gets you ripped to like shit. Because I've like taken more interest in boxing and the training compared to doing weights. I feel like
Yeah,
I
I
can
find it way more
benefit.
fun.
Yeah, way more fun, and I can feel a difference if that makes sense. Like a few
I
days
can't
later.
afford it anymore. I can't. I don't do it anymore. I can't afford it. It's like I think that my gym is $50 a week. Like I don't have that type of money. Like I live on my own. Rent's expensive
Yeah.
enough. Like so I just have to.
You can
I
even
just
do it
go-
yourself. Like it's.
Well, that's it to a certain level. But like my favorite martial arts, jujitsu. I can't really do that by myself.
Mm,
Like jujitsu is fucking my favorite shit. But I can't do that by myself because it's grappling and
yeah.
shit and ass grab and I just need another naked man to do it with. You know what I mean? Like just the normal shit.
You can get one of those like those dummies. You know the ones you blow up.
Yeah.
That
To a
might
flashlight.
work. Just fill
Yeah.
it up with sand or something and like just grab its ass like continuously. It'll be fine.
Yeah, the flashlights. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'll get one of those. Hey James, you're still there? I felt like we lost you there, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I kind
I
of
feel like
went
James
into a
is still
coma a little
lost.
bit. I feel like Joe on every stream that we ever used to do.
I felt bad. I was like, oh,
Should have
James,
gone to go and
James-
get like some food or something, like midway through, just like leave, get up and walk off.
Okay. I want to get you guys to react to this video. Like, I don't know if you've seen it, Asim, but I don't think James has.
I don't.
I
have
saw it on
either.
another podcast, and it's just you put the video up on OBS
yeah.
so everyone can
All right.
watch it.
Shall I? What do I need to hear it then, or is it just more like a
Yeah,
visual?
I'll send the link on Skype
Alright,
so you
okay.
can watch it, and James say when you're gonna hit play so you can watch at the same time, Asim.
All right. Okay.
Alright, yeah,
count
sweet.
down. I'll count out from 3 or something. But we'll go on
where's it?
play and not 1. So it'll be like 3, 2, 1, go. Not 3, 2, 1. Like just.
Okay, it's
3
cool.
minutes.
It's-
Am I meant to react to the whole 3 minutes and 48? Right?
yeah, we'll all watch together the 3
Angel
minutes.
Grapefruit
Okay.
technique.
I'm
That
just
sounds
whipping it up on the
weird.
stream.
This is so good. It's one like I saw it the other day. I saw another podcast react to it, and it was.
How did you find this? That's the real question.
I was watching another podcast and they reacted to
Alright,
this.
Okay, all right.
And I was like, we should do this on the Kill Connor Club
Yeah.
because I thought it was hysterical. So tell me when it's on OBS.
Okay, it should be there now. But it'll obviously it'll be a bit delayed.
I've just got my cursor over. I'm just looking at it. It looks weird. Oh wait. I think I've seen this on Facebook. It's like a blowjob, ain't it? Like
Hang
this
on,
is a real
oh,
thing.
hang on. Calm down. Let's not spoil anything.
Okay, all right. I've seen
That's
this
the whole
before.
point of the whole point of the reaction. Come on, bro.
Right,
Okay.
I'm ready anyways. So
All right, shall I go?
you-
Shall I go?
we'll do. Well,
Count
let
us-
me. Do you want to count, Tyler?
Okay, I'll count down. We're ready to start this video. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Oh.
So it's called
breaking news.
Angel Grapefruit Technique. She's back.
The way she's just chucking it.
Now, this is my bonus technique, the grapefruit. Normally, you can only get this technique in one of my classes, but I want to share this with you because I believe every man should get grapefruited. When you grapefruit your man,
Oh,
it's going to feel as
that's
if you are
brutal.
giving him head and fucking him at the same time. No better feeling would he ever get than being grapefruited. So what you need to do
She's so
is you need to,
confident
of
with
course, have
everything she
grapefruit.
says.
You want to make sure you get the ruby red. It's sweeter.
Why does it look like an
If
onion
you
on
are
my
allergic to
video?
grapefruit or can't
It does
use
look like
grapefruit
an
for your
Yeah,
medication,
it does, doesn't it?
you can always use a large navel orange. Now, what you want to do is make sure the grapefruit is room temperature. All you have to do
Her
is
voice
put it
is
in
so
warm
calm
water.
and just
Do
like.
not microwave it.
It's like,
do
this is
not
normal.
boil
This
it.
is
Why
normal.
do I
This could
feel
be like
like
daytime
this is something
TV.
you watch? Yeah.
All you need to do is roll it. The reason why you want to roll it is because you want to juice it up a little bit.
I don't know if it's a
The
cooking show or
juicier,
like
the better.
an ad.
Then what you're going to do is you're
One
going
of
to
those
find the
infomercials.
navel. There's 2 navels to the grapefruit. Once you do that, you're going to place it on the plate, and the navel's on the outside. You want to take a knife, and you actually want to cut one side of that navel off. Now, all this that you're doing, he will not see any of this preparation because I'm going to tell you that a little bit later. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take it to the other side
Blindfolded.
and do the same thing. So you should have a grapefruit
So
that has
is
2
this,
sides.
did she
missing
come up with
just
this by
like
herself?
I
Now what
don't
you're
know.
gonna
I think
do is you're gonna
so.
Put a hole in the middle of the grapefruit, approximately the size of your man's
Angel's
penis.
got this shit. She knows
Do
what's
not
up.
make it too big. Do not
You
make
reckon
it
there's
too
like
tight,
other fruits, like
just
the
approximately.
banana?
Then what you want to do is you're going to
Well,
take
she's
the
got a
knife
whole
midway down
like
and make sure
series
it
of
goes all
stuff
the way
and does
through.
like live talks.
All you want to do is make a nice hole.
I've
in the
researched
middle
her
of the
since.
grapefruit. Now, if you take it and make it too big, that's okay because you can
I
always
feel
squeeze your
uncomfortable
hands
watching this.
like the muscles of your vagina. And if you make it too
Oh
tight,
my
all you have to do
God.
is take your finger and push the flesh back. It's just grapefruit. Now, when you
Jesus
grapefruit your
Christ,
man,
she's not
he
serious.
has to be blindfolded.
She's so
There's no
serious.
ands,
Oh
ifs,
my,
buts
he has to be
about it. Why?
blindfolded. Didn't
You
I?
came
I
to the
called that.
bedroom with a grapefruit. What is your man
I
going to say?
called that.
What are you going to do with that? Is it
Jesus
going to burn and all that
Dude.
other? So you don't want any of that. So this is what you do. Say, baby, you know what? Tonight, I want to do something a little freakier. I want to suck
Tyler.
your dick blindfolded.
Yeah?
Your man will
Baby,
blindfold
tonight I want to do
himself
something
if he knows
different,
he
a
gonna
little
get
bit
some
freaky.
head. Now, your man is in the bed. You have the grapefruit already prepared.
She's my kind of
He's in
woman.
the bed. He smelled the citrus in the air. He thinks you have on some new Victoria's Secrets or something. He has no idea. And what you're going to do is be a woman of your word. Now, you have to get his penis erect. So what you're going to do is just suck his dick. That's like you said you were going to do. Once he's nice and erect, what you're going to do is replace
that
the
noise?
grapefruit from your mouth. You're going to twist up and down his shaft and suck the head at the same time.
I actually got what the fuck is this?
Now, ladies, remember, grapefruit is also
It's
a
so
fat burner.
aggressive.
You're actually losing weight
to be a
while you're
black
sucking
guilt.
his dick.
Wow.
Now, once you're doing this
Racism.
technique, it feels amazing to him, but he still has
You're
no idea
losing
what you're
weight
doing.
while you're
So
sucking
what
his
you want to
dick.
tell your man to do is this: take the blindfold off. He's going to be looking at you like, "What the hell are you doing?" But he'll never say stop. All he's going to be thinking is, "I could have been fucking a grapefruit all these years," and that's the grapefruit technique.
Wow.
What the shit?
What was that?
It was.
Wow.
It was my favorite video on YouTube.
The chat
One
is
second,
just
I'm just
Ethan
gonna send this to my girlfriend.
being like, no, 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 no.
Continue grapefruit technique. Can we try the grapefruit technique?
No, I want to be unique. Is there an apple one? Let's see if there's an apple one.
That was like
I
Curtis
assume
Cook-
it
Oh my
works the same
God.
way. Maybe a tangerine would be more better because like the circle's already in the middle, kind of, ain't it? Really? Like,
Look, she's just like, she just goes, grapefruit's a fat burner, so you're actually losing weight while you're sucking his dick. And I'm like, what are you talking
wow.
Oh my god.
about? So had you seen that?
No.
I've seen it on Facebook before, like I think last year. But I never watched it this far.
God, that
Oh,
was
God.
fucking ridiculous.
I just got to the first. Why does she sound like the Hoover from Teletubbies?
Like a demon. She sounds like a demon. Like, oh my god, she's possessed! She's possessed by the big black penis!
That was fantastic.
Wow.
I'm so pleased you showed me that. I don't
What,
think I
are you
could have
gonna
gone
send-
on without it. What did you say?
Yeah. Send it to Elva.
She was watching the stream.
Yeah,
Oh!
James is getting lucky.
She's
James,
here.
I'll do this for you. Wow, James.
Oh!
Did she say that? Oh God, for sure, relax.
Wow.
I may have. I'm just helping out my boy James here. That's why I did this whole reaction thing. I knew this would happen.
Oh God.
What other videos can we react to? There's some weird videos on the internet. Weird.
That was she is amazing. Like what a woman.
There is this weird video. Hold up, I'll link it in the thing. Let me just get it up.
If you type into YouTube just grapefruit, I'm pretty sure that's one of the first thing
Yeah, definitely.
that comes up. Has like 4 million views. So it's Angel Grapefruit Technique, but just type in grapefruit and it's got 3.2 million views.
For anyone who's see, I'm gonna put it in the description real quick. So I'll just put in grapefruit video.
There's this weird video, right?
Oh yeah, it's in the description now if you want to refresh.
Yep. The
There's
weird
like-
video.
Yeah, it's like some kid talking about GCSEs. Hold up a second.
Talking about what?
GCSEs. It's like this thing in the UK.
It's
It's
like
like
exams at school.
Dude,
Oh,
it's weird as
okay.
fuck. There you go.
Sure.
Oh fuck this, man! No, I'm out. No, I'm leaving.
Hang on.
Not this
What am-
video. How did you even find that?
I literally Google YouTube
Oh!
LazerzZSkype, found your channel, went all the way to the end,
Oh man.
and then just
Nah,
the
it's pretty
thumbnail
easy video.
just looked funny. So I was like, okay, this could work.
That's the best thing ever. That's the best video ever. I'm just gonna play a bit of it on the stream. Why the fuck not?
Good times, man. Just give me a second. I'm gonna get some water.
Okay.
That's brilliant. That is brilliant. I expected something funny, but then I'm like, oh, it's James. Oh, it's just. Oh, that's hilarious. So that was. I told you it'd be a funny video, man.
It was great.
Oh God. God, I'm crying. Like it's when I first saw it, I'm like, this is a weird, funny
So,
video,
guys, let's go
and
now.
then it just
Welcome
goes
to
to
the vlog.
hysterical
Today is Toast
real
Editions
quick,
Day, and
real quick. Oh God.
oh jeez. I'm watching this. I'm
Today
just watching this video,
is the day. So,
and I
guys,
called.
basically-
I was like, "Hey guys, welcome to the video. It's
today,
Toaster
okay,
Tuesday."
it's
I used to
probably gonna be
have
like, it's gonna be like,
names
you
for the
know,
days of the
like,
week
stuff
on
and
my
then it's
on my
stuff.
second channel.
If you
That
know,
reminds me of like socks that you could buy, with like when it's got like
underwear?
every day in the week. It was like Core Monday. It was like the cringiest socks that you could possibly have. I had every single day up to Sunday.
How long was that? That was 3 years ago. Jesus Christ.
My parents bought my brother the underwear of days of the week once. It was recently. He's 23, and then they just bought it
Jeez.
for him, and it was just like that. It's like we just in case you get confused, and he's just like, I fucking hate you.
That's
That
funny.
was 3 years ago. How old was I?
Wait, isn't that you've been subscribed to my channel for a long ass time, ain't you, James?
Oh yeah, I have. I found you back in the GTA 5 days, and I was like, oh, decent video. I subscribed. That was ages ago.
Oh, decent video. I subscribed.
Yeah,
Two minutes,
oh, decent
2 minutes,
video.
1
I
second. I
subscribed.
love it.
But no, so yeah, that's the thing. I was just thinking, how old was I in that video? It's 2013. I must have been 15. Yeah, 15.
Maybe.
Wait, how old are you? Are you older than me?
I'm 18.
When's your
19 this
birthday?
year. 19th of May.
I'm older than
How
you.
old-
Dang it.
Ask him how old are you?
I'm 18, 19 on April the 19th.
Oh shit,
Okay,
you're a month older than me.
Yeah.
And I'm just
Wow,
the weird
crazy.
old guy. The weird old
Yeah,
guy.
you
How old are you?
I am 20. I'm 21 later this year.
Wow, why are you talking to underage people?
Underage.
You're 18.
Gee-
Fuck you.
Jesus Christ, man. Wow.
Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
Banter. I think when you get older though, like you don't really, care who you talk to. Like I don't really,
No, I'm
I'm
best
like,
friends with
oh,
all
wait,
the
wait,
80-year-olds. Like,
80?
hang about with them. Yeah. We all go down the pub together.
That's a bit fucking weird.
No, I'm
but-
definitely
well, hey, there's a limit here. No, but like, I'd say like it's fine because you just don't think about age. Like it's just something that doesn't cross your mind. Like if I had known like Tyler was 20, I wouldn't be here. So like,
Fuck you.
Neither did I, man. I thought he was 12. Now I'm disappointed.
Now I feel really old now. I didn't feel old. Now I feel old. Well, it's talking about like, because I mean, I didn't know. I mean, James and I were secretly competitive with each other before we even acknowledged each other's existence. Like we knew about each other's channels and we used to just compete for subs.
It was like a race. It was a silent race.
And then because James is the one who got me onto you, and really the first time I'd ever, I think, seen any of your videos was you on this podcast the first time. And I said at the end of the podcast because I was like, I don't know this guy. I wonder what he's gonna be like. And I said it to you at the end. I was like, legit as fuck. Like that was one of the best podcasts. That was so funny. And now everyone's hashtag Tyler's pedo in the comments.
Oh, it's like the next hashtag Kill Connor Club. Jesus Christ.
You know, the thing is, when the first time I came on this podcast, obviously I knew James. I think, wait, that was the second time I spoke to James. Yeah, because we've done that video together. But like with Tyler, like it's weird. Like you know when you speak to someone, but like you feel like you've known them for like ages.
Yeah.
That's how it was. So like it was chill. It was all good.
I'm glad.
Till I realized he was 20.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. No, I felt the same. Like you, and I think as well, an easy one because a weird one was like James's brother was on our podcast a couple episodes ago, and you know he's watched our podcast for a while. I've seen his videos and stuff with James for ages. So talking to him, like I felt like I've already talked to him because I've seen him for like a year of videos and stuff.
Yeah.
That was a weird one. I'm like, I just talked to him like, hey, this is actually the first time I talked to you, but it's actually feels like I've talked to you a bunch of times or something. And you jumped up. I was like, I hadn't seen any of your videos yet. Have seen plenty since, but it was just super easy to talk to you.
Yeah.
And it was banter. And
why is this guy in the chat saying, "Oh my god, when is this gonna start?" What's this dickhead doing?
I think he thinks this is we're gonna play Just Cause 3.
It's like we're going for an hour and a half now. It's a podcast.
Because Asim put a video up of.
I did put talking.
Okay, you did.
Okay.
Talking Just Cause.
This guy's just an idiot. Yeah. What was I was gonna say something then. Oh, I was gonna say it's like when we first did the Kill Connor Club, the first ever episode, but before it was the Kill Connor Club, where it was me, you, and Joan. It was the first time all three of us spoke. Like it started out really, like I feel like the first maybe like 2 minutes was probably awkward. We were all kind of like, "Yep, don't really know what we're doing." Like we didn't plan anything.
Who talks first? Yeah.
It was, because I was like, hey, welcome. And then the thing that makes it more awkward to listen to is the fact that there was a delay, and I didn't compensate for the delay on OBS. So it sounds like there's even more of a delay. And it's just, it's the weirdest thing. But once we got into it, it was fine. It was like, we went for ages. That was a great stream.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about so much. Like, it went for 3 hours when we were going to do, like, I don't know, 30 to 45 minutes, I think you said to us. You're like, we'll just see where it goes. And this went for so long. And then
3.5 hours or something.
Yeah, next minute, podcast for Evs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, brilliant, beautiful. I thought, can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
So this is because last time you were here, and we did Tyler's Tales, yeah?
I remember that. Wasn't it a girl on the plane or something like that? That was weird.
Yes.
Do you know what's so funny? I said after that story, I've got another creepy girl story, and I've saved it. I've fucking saved it, and it's unintentionally. I was already going to tell it today, but you're here for it, and I'm just it's meant to be. It's meant to be.
Oh,
it's meant to be. Let's go for it.
It was I wouldn't. Maybe it's too harsh to say the word I was stalked, but it felt weird. Like
Bishop
it was obsessiveness. It was a girl obsessed. Have either of you had a girl that's you're like creeped out by that's obsessed with you?
Yeah, she follows me around all the time.
Elva?
Don't want to name names, but
Oh, sorry, Elva, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Don't hurt me.
No, I'm sort of going through that. I feel awkward every time in my math lesson. Um, there's only like two boys. I'm one of the two, right? And the rest are all girls. And like, there's this one girl, right? Whenever I walk into the room, like she tries to crack banter, but it's not fun because I turn up late all the time, like 20 minutes, right? But like, my maths teacher, I feel like my maths teacher is a friend that I can literally like invite on this podcast and have banter with her. She's like 60 probably, right?
Oh,
But,
my
like,
kind of person.
Okay, yeah,
Sure, fuck off.
So like I'm here, right, and there's like another guy. His name's Dale, right? He's normal in my eyes, just a bit off in the sense of like he's really quiet, like really antisocial, right? But like it's fine. Why is my sister crying? My sister's crying. Just leave her. She's like 10. It's fine. I don't know why she's crying. She's pretending.
Right.
Yeah, she's fine. I need to get like this foamy thing so like no sound comes into this room because this door is not soundproof, and it's annoying when I'm recording. But yeah, so every time I walk into a math lesson, like she'll be like, "Oh, Asim, why don't you sit here?" And then she's like, "Oh, how you been?" and all that, and it's fine, right? Because like if you want to be friends, like sure, go for it, right? But like when it's sort of like that flirty thing and it's a bit awkward. That's what happens. And then there's another girl.
She's trying
right?
to flirt, and you're like, "What the fuck's going on?"
She's like a normal person, but like just like, whoa, I've got a girlfriend here. So like, there's another girl as well, and then like this is a weird one. Like last
because
time I
you're
was
sitting there like, and you're like, "Oh, well, look, I'm not. It's something I might be into. Like, I could ask my girlfriend, and we can see if we can get the whole classic three-way
think
going
right. I
on."
literally just walk in, sit down, pull out my phone, scroll.
They're gonna say
on
pull out
Twitter.
your dick or something. Yep.
No. Pull out
Let's
my
pull out
dick,
my piece,
bang
and
one
she's
out.
just
Yeah.
like all over it.
No.
I'm like, hey, I have a girlfriend, but I could be into that.
So like, there's another one. Like I was sitting opposite, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, I saw you, and you was with your girlfriend in Westfield." I was like, "Yeah." And then there was like that little moment of silence, and then the other one was like to the one who keeps trying to flirt. She's like, "Oh, you're in the friend zone." I'm like, I'm just here to pass time, right? I don't really give a shit about math, but I'm not letting this affect me, right? I don't want to let us home. Okay, I'm just turning up here, good old chat. I'm going back. All right, that's it. But it just gets weird, and I feel extremely uncomfortable. And then last lesson, like Dale weren't in, so I was the only male in that room, so it was weird. But the thing is, like Dale just sits there, and it's like he doesn't get acknowledged. I'm the only person that acknowledges Dale. We talk about games, like that's pretty much it. Cool guy.
Yeah.
That's the only conversation we have. Like, I try my best with him to keep an ongoing conversation.
So no one else talks to you?
He's the only male, and like the rest are just girls. There's like 5 girls.
It's like, ooh, kitties, I'll talk to you.
Yeah, because like I'm an innocent guy here. Like I'm not looking for other relationships here. So I would talk to him, and I shit you not, it's gotten to a stage now where I'm like, Dale, how you finding the questions? Do you get this one? It's literally come to that stage. Like I have to talk about math with him.
Jesus
Like
Christ.
it's
The hard life. Maths
that
class.
really,
Doing maths.
I think it's for an hour as well. So like, I'm just sitting there giving it my all, and it's just not working. My house phone's ringing. Wow. I love live streams because like it's because when you record a video, like all this stuff happens, but like it gets cut out. So you don't hear it.
But that's what I love about this podcast. Remember, we did one with Luma, another Assassin's Creed YouTuber, but we actually did it pre-recorded. And he goes, and something happened, like someone was hammering and doing renovations in my building. And I literally go mid-podcast, "Oh, sorry guys, I'll just be 1 second. I'm just going to go tell this guy to shut the fuck up." Because we were recording. And I could just hear this hammering on my roof because it was the level above me. So I go up and talk to him. And I come back and Luma goes, "Oh, so you're just going to edit this part out?" And I come back and go, "Oh, nah, man. It's just our podcast. This is what we do. It's not professional. We just do, this shit happens. Like, it's just us doing what we do." but I have to ask a question to you, Hassan, because last time you were on our podcast, you told us a story too. And you sent a message to your ex-girlfriend, and you were waiting to see if she saw it. What happened?
Wait. No. That wasn't my ex-girlfriend.
I thought it was your ex-girlfriend.
I thought it was
No. I showed the picture of the conversation. And then I sent a message to the girl that was in my class.
Oh, yeah, there was
that
two.
the girl in your class that you sent the message to?
Yeah, but like, she was weird as well. Like...
Where she goes, how's your current girlfriend? And you reply back 2 years later like, sorry, just got out of the shower or phone.
I shit you not, right? It's on my Facebook right now. She has not... Oh wait, she saw it. She saw it, and I've still got no reply.
Damn.
No reply, yeah.
But
to be
Maybe
fair,
she's
weird
also
because
taking a shower.
I have spoke to her on it was a post, like she posted a picture. My girlfriend tagged me in, and like it went from there. I'll just get it.
oh God.
It was like sneak dissing her. She was trying to give me her. So the picture won't show. Oh yeah, it's like a picture, right? It's got a koala bear, and it's like holding this guy's foot. It's like when you're at a party full of people you don't know, so you stay with your friend the whole time. This is me all over. Like, this is just normal. Why would I go talk to strangers that I don't know? So, my girlfriend tagged me in, and then she was like, I could imagine Asim being like this. Then she tagged in her other friends. So I'm like, it's a bit unnecessary, innit? Like, you know? I'm like, don't know why you're trying to have some banter with your friend that I quite frankly don't give a flying fuck about. Then she's like, so I'm like 4 years later, I still get abused, laughing emoji. Then my girlfriend was like, that's right, beautiful, as a joke. Then she was like, doesn't surprise me. Then my girlfriend was like, I live to protect him. So now we're getting kisses involved, right? The kisses at the end of messages. And so it's like
Fucking
all
drama
banter. I was like, all banter aside, things have actually changed. And my girlfriend was joking about like, yeah, he beats me when I don't do as he says. And
oh, Jesus Christ.
all jokes aside, I totally do it. I'm joking.
Well, seriousness, yeah, she does what I say.
Then she's like, Asim, explanation. That's like 4 exclamation marks. Again, really unnecessary shit. Don't hurt my Ellie. Remember when I slapped you? Loads of laughing emojis. 2 kisses. Right, so I'm like, unfortunately, yeah. And then she's like, ha 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 ha. I shit you not, it was that long.
Jesus Christ, that's aggressive laugh.
That was so joke. Sorry about
Was it
that.
like, it was like that? As a laugh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone's at the door. Why is everyone rocking up to my house today? I think
Did
my
you
aunt
know?
is. Yeah, do you want the key? There you go. Can you shut my door? Can you shut my door, please? Can you shut my door?
Kill Connor Club.
See,
Oh.
wow.
This is the of the podcast.
Oh, it's typical Kill Connor Club.
Shut
On
my
no
door.
other podcast would you get away with this. They'd
This
all
stuff-
hate you and never want you on again. But we just want you on more.
Anyway, so yeah, it got to that stage. Well, I kiss at the end now, and then my girlfriend got annoyed, so I just thumbs it up. Like this time, like there was no other communication going on, and that was the last time I spoke to her. So yeah,
It was still pretty weird though, man. That's pretty
yeah,
weird.
it really is.
Yeah, that's tough.
Just seen something really weird on Facebook. Can I add it to the chat?
You can? What did you see?
It's weird. That's the thing. Oh, I need to get soundproof doors, man. Alright. Okay.
Okay. Shoot us the
I
link.
think the whole pit. Yeah, just it's weird. It's weird.
Oh God, I hang on.
Jesus.
The Phantom.
Oh Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my!
What?
It's weird.
What
D-
is this?
I just literally saw that. I'm like, whoa, that's
Oh
weird.
God!
I just saw the Yashi, so I was like, it's probably gonna be good.
Are you putting this up on OBS, James?
I'm going to.
Oh my God! Oh
Uh,
God! Why?
wait.
Why?
I don't know why, but
The
it's there.
Titanic. That got me.
The Phantom. What is that? Is that ice?
That's
Like-
water. I think that's just like water.
Why is the water like in the shape? That joke, that was like frozen, like
What the fuck?
the explosion, the deer. That's funny.
I call
Wow.
I don't know if it's an Australian thing, but the explosion, we call the explosion a shotgun.
Yeah.
The shot. Yeah,
The splashback. Oh god, that's an awful one.
that's the tough day. That's a tough day.
That's a tough. The submarine, the Titanic.
Oh, Jesus
Like,
Christ.
A part of it just splits off.
Shits. That's the best picture of my life. I've warmed to it. At first, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" But then I've warmed to it.
I told you this was gonna get weird. We're at
I
that
think I
stage.
told you this is gonna get weird, but we both
That.
got each other. Oh god. Well, my Tyler's Tales is a bit weird.
Oh, that segue though.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's not really that weird. I just wanted to segue.
I got a segue from Dubai, and it was coming through the airport, right? Right. This is it's a true story. This is.
That's the best segue ever. An actual segue.
into a story about a segue.
I've got a
Oh
story
my
about a
God.
segue.
Yeah, tell it.
So
tell
think,
it.
right? I went to Dubai, right? Got a Segway for like £100. It was like, I think 200 or 300 dirhams, but it worked out £100. I'm like, yeah, this is cool. So I get it. Happy days. We're going back now, right? Go through the airport. You know, security about 10 times to make sure I'm not a terrorist, etc., etc.
Classic.
So like, I'm like, I've got a Segway, you know, in the bag. And she's like, yeah, that's fine. You know, I just want to throw it out because it's got a big ass battery, right? So I was like, got a Segway. She's like, yeah. She's like, that's fine. So it goes through the thing where you put it in that little container thing, the tray. So it goes through there. Happy days. So now we're like on the stage where you got to board the flight. And we're going through the final thing, right? Where you just go into that little lobby thing. So the dude comes like to my dad, we found something in your luggage. We're going to have to take you. All right? Like, just come down. So it took my dad down like this thing. I generally thought like, what, my dad a terrorist now? Like, you're not. I thought I was not going back. So dad's gone for about 20 minutes, right? My mum's like, all right, who's got something in their luggage? Like, what did you lot bring? I'm like, nothing. Like, everything that was in my luggage was fine. I had like a battery pack, chargers, a laptop, like nothing bad. I'm not a terrorist. So they bring my dad back. My dad's like,
Not a terrorist.
they had to take out the Segway and was like to my dad, look, we got to squash it. You can't take that back. Like, it was that brutal. They squashed my Segway.
Jesus.
That's the true story.
What the fuck? Like, when you say
It
Segway, like, is it one of those little hoverboard things?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucked. Those are expensive.
It was £100, which I will never get back. That is now squashed.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Because basically what happened is one time someone, it's banned now in that country, but basically someone done the same thing I done, and it caught fire whilst on the plane, like the battery.
Oh, Jesus.
So they just had, I was like, fair enough, but why didn't your fucking colleague tell me that before? Like, I clearly stated
Yeah.
I have a board which you can stand on that is futuristic as fuck, where you move forward with a big ass battery. And she was like, yeah, it's fine. So, I mean,
Yeah,
straight
weird.
savage. So
Straight savage.
it's
Oh,
fine
okay.
though. I didn't want it anyway. So like on the flight back, I was just thinking of all the negatives anyway to make myself feel good.
So,
Like,
well, I didn't really need it, you know.
I'm 18. I'm 18. I don't need to stand on a board and just, you know, I should be driving.
Yeah,
So I
but
brainwashed myself, then fell asleep, woke up, and it was like it never happened. Then I came back and I thought it was in my luggage, and I realized it was squashed. Sad times.
that life, that Segway life.
It's
So just say-
someplace. It's squashed.
So, to pick up
Probably
a squash Segway, get it, and
I mean,
Segway back.
I would love to have it back. Just, you know, it'd be like a story to tell, sentimental meaning. I never owed you, but you were squashed.
But you were close to my heart. You meant a lot.
Oh,
Very
Jesus.
much.
Why did they do that though? Why not just
Because
donate it or I
I
don't know?
didn't want
like,
it donated. I'd rather
donate it. Yeah, I'd rather have broken.
like.
If I can't have it, no one can.
Yeah. Like, would you donate to Africa? I'm joking.
Couldn't they have put it on a separate flight or something? Somehow got it over to you, like put it on like a boat. I don't know. Like I feel like that's not fair.
A
like,
boat. You know how long that would have? I probably would still not have it.
But like ship it over to you. Like if you were getting it delivered like from a different country. Like could they not have done that? Like
that probably would have been an alternative, but I don't think anyone thought of that at the time.
because like that's like a lot of money that's then just gone completely to waste. Like they could have done something about it, surely.
Like, it's just like ruthless. They don't give a flying fuck. I was
They
like,
don't-
it's fine.
Fucked.
There's more to life. Segue.
There's not. No, there's
No.
not.
No, that was it.
You could be good friends and try and make me feel better at a time like this, having flashbacks. That's fine.
No, I gotta tell you the truth. I gotta.
Sad times.
So to speaking of a squash segue, we'll go back to my segue. Like the pun there, or
Yeah,
too much? Or?
Yeah,
I just.
it's alright.
Yep, cool guys. Yeah, I'll keep it going there. So back to the bit obsessive girls. I had one a few years back. I think I was 16.
Yeah.
I believe. So now I'm going to start this off. This is unlike the plane story girl. So this is a bit different to the girl on the plane.
Wait. This involves a segue.
No,
okay.
because before I segued to that story, and then you crushed it, and then you, with your segue story, and then I said to pick up on a crush segue.
Do you want to like
Oh
stop?
man, that was wow. That
Did you
was
guys get that?
yeah. No,
do you
I
guys
got
like-
yeah.
I get it, but like.
I'd rather it didn't
Oh,
exist.
yeah. Well, I
It's
think
kind of
we're a
like-
bit. I think
Yeah,
that's kind of like old banter because we're
That's real-
18, so.
it's ruined my quality of life. Man.
Is it not even a little impressed, or yeah, okay?
No, it was good. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Okay, thank you.
Would
thank
pun
you.
again.
Dad jokes. I'm here all night. So yeah. So at the time when I was your age, I was a youngling. Yeah. So the difference between this girl and the girl at speaking of as you know, Asim, the plane story, she was not an attractive girl on the plane. She was just an annoying bitch in my eyes. Now this girl that was a bit obsessed with me was an attractive girl.
Okay.
And
so
I
what's the
actually, okay, you're right. There shouldn't be a problem.
problem? No.
But at the same time, I was 16. I was very immature at handling this,
Okay.
and so I was working. This girl worked in she worked with me at my workplace, where people work.
The amount of times work was just said.
Used.
It's like when you gotta write an essay, like you gotta get 500 words and you just drag it out. And my work, the girl who worked in my work with me worked.
Where people work. So I can't use the word work now. So I hadn't worked at this place for very long, maybe 3 or 4 months.
How many people
At the
work
time-
there?
Maybe 15, maybe 15. And
15 what?
this girl worked in a different area. What's that?
What? 15 what?
15
Workers.
people. Yeah. How many people worked there at
Okay,
the
just wanted to make
workplace?
sure. I wasn't sure, what measurement
Yeah.
that
Workers. Yep. Okay. My story's ruined. It's all over. Fuck this.
was.
No, but this pretty much I started talking to this girl. She seemed pretty nice.
Yeah.
She was attractive, so I started chatting to her. She added me on Facebook. She sent me a message. I'm like, oh yeah. Started chatting to her. Pretty much ended up talking to her like the whole night. And it was one of those like where I was like, look, I'm keen to talk to you, but I got things to do. You know what I mean? Like I was at that point where it'd been a while and I was ready to end the conversation, but I felt rude.
Yeah.
So I was like, this girl's all right, but she was, and then it went from Facebook messaging to texting because we exchanged numbers and stuff, and then I was like, oh, this girl's obviously a bit keen, but she seemed all right, seemed like a nice enough person, even though the platinum rule is never ever get involved with someone you work with or you can't avoid and you have to see them. Because if it ends badly, you still have to see them all the time. So,
and especially when you work with them, yeah.
If it doesn't work out, Tyler.
that was a good one.
That was a good
one. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, so pretty much I tried to end the conversation. It was like 3 in the morning, and it was like trying to end this, and she kept sending me messages. And then I said, okay, I'm going to go sleep now. She's like, okay, bye. And then I woke up the next morning to, a text message, right?
I think it's like 50 text messages.
I was about to say, do you want to take a guess how many text messages I had in the morning?
Is it under 100?
I only got 27.
It's got to be a realistic number of
27. 27.
30.
I think that's realistic.
It was about 35 text messages.
Wow.
It went from, are you awake yet? Wake up, kiss, kiss emojis.
Oh.
Come on.
Yo.
I'm waiting.
See, at that point, you probably just chuck your phone out the window, go get a new one.
And a new job as well.
And then it just became emoji after emoji, text after emoji.
Oh,
like, it
Lord.
wasn't even
Jesus
words anymore. It was just
Christ.
every colored heart emoji there is went through. You know, back in the day where there's like the colors and shit.
Oh.
At least
I
she
don't
was
know.
adding some, some colourfulness to brighten it up. Get it? Oh, God. Oh,
She had some stuff to work on, let's just say that. And I was like, oh, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, fuck, what have I done? What have I gotten myself into? Because as soon as that happens, as soon as you realize a girl's crazy, even if she's attractive, I'm no longer attracted to her. Like, there was no physical attraction because I'm now scared for my life. That's what happened.
I generally think, like, she was interested, obviously, but you could have just made it work. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why you have to be a bit of a cock
Benefited,
about it.
and then,
Yeah.
you know.
Why you gotta be a cock, Tyler?
Hang on, let me finish the story, you fucks. As you guys wouldn't understand, you're not old enough to understand.
Wow. he's gonna pull that line on us.
Every single time.
You guys hashtag Tyler is a pedo. I need something.
Look, we're just saying what's true.
Fuck off. So essentially, like, look, you're right. There's ways to handle it very easily, but I was 16 and I was fucking retarded, as you'll know by the story. I was just so dumb.
Okay.
And I didn't know how to handle this. And essentially, I looked at the text and I kind of just went about my day for a while because I'm like, I can't respond to this. Like, what do I say? But I'm like, I have to respond. I got to see her at work in like that day or the next day or something. So I just go, hey, morning. And she's like, oh, finally, like, and it was just like, all of a sudden I get 7 text messages in a row going, oh, finally, oh my God, good, what's going on, blah, 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 blah. And I just go, she's like, oh, are you free to talk? And I just go, oh, got a lot of study to do today. I'll be able to talk to you later, but probably need to study hard right now. Hit the books, if you will. And she goes, okay, yeah, no worries, I'll talk to you later. I'm like, okay, I've got myself some time. 10 minutes later into studying, you done yet? No, bitch. Just started.
Wow.
But, like, all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, fuck, this, oh, God, what's going on? And it just went from, nah, still studying, talk to you later, 20 minutes later. Free to talk? Want to take a break? Come talk to me. I'm like,
I
holy
want to take a break.
shit. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. And it just went from, I'm kind of like, all of a sudden my answers are just short responses like, no, I can't talk. Talk to you later. All that sort of stuff.
Why don't you just
And
ignore her?
Look, I tried. Within 2 hours, it goes from her starting to go, what's wrong? What have I done?
Oh, you should have just blocked her. Just block her, and then if she like talks to you, like in real life, just be like, "Look, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I genuinely have no idea, but I don't care either."
and this is what I've got to say. And to be fair to this girl, like the night before when I was talking to her, I was flirting with her. Like she is an attractive girl, and
I think at least it shows she had some interest in you. And I get like, it's creepy as fuck, but you should have just been. I guess like, yeah, if you just told her like, obviously like we've just met-ish, sort of like take things slow.
That's what I would say.
You should have just been like, look, I don't swing that side of the river. All right.
He's not gay. What?
Yeah, I just put.
I don't know that. I was almost like, I'm sorry, I'm gay. Sorry, I'm gay. I like dick.
She'd be like, I'm into that too. You know, Can
I join or
three-way?
Give me the old Eiffel Tower. If you know what I mean. I'm just like, and
or in a nice way, you could. I saw this on Drake and Josh once. I don't know if you guys watched Drake and Josh.
Okay.
I love that show back in the day.
Do you remember when he got this girl and like she was kind of like this girl, a bit attached, and like he'd done everything so like she wasn't attracted to him, so he turned unattractive, like the way he ate and everything. Should have just done that.
Yeah.
Just rocked up with those like $10 pants. Bob's your uncle.
You're right. There were so many good ways to handle that. Didn't do any of that. Yeah. So as a young fella, I didn't know what to do, and I.
Do you ever look back and think like you should have like stayed in contact? Like, do you ever feel not bad, but like you sort of missed out?
I felt bad. I felt bad. In
so, like,
some ways,
if you were to see her now, if you were like to like stumble across her on like Facebook
I'd probably apologize to her, to be honest.
I mean, in terms of like attraction.
Oh, in terms of attraction, I don't know. She lives somewhere else. I live somewhere else. Like I don't know. If, like maybe now, I don't know. Yeah, she'd probably hate me by now after all that happened.
So what actually happened? Like what happened to make it so bad? Because.
Look, that stuff to me is weird. I just started talking to her 24 hours before.
Yeah.
Just started talking.
But then
to her,
what did you do?
And
so like, how did you?
And I'm waking up to all these texts. Well, like I'm waking up to all these texts. I'm trying to calm it down because I'm like, I thought you were really cool. That's what I was like. To be fair to her, I was, on the tune. I was flirting with her the night before, but that's when I was just talking to her. You just get to know someone. You're just kind of chatting, and then. Next minute, I wake up to all these texts, and now I'm like, wait, what? What's going on? This is not what I signed up for. I thought we were just getting to know each other kind of thing. And I'd just go to her, nothing's wrong, I'm just busy. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to, be nice about it. And she just goes, I thought you liked me. And I'm like, I just met you, I just started talking.
I see, because you're forgetting, like, girls, like, like, they take things in a different way to, like, what we would, yeah. So if you're sort of like flirting...
I've got to disclose the fact that I was an idiot. In some ways I'm still an idiot, but like I was retarded back then. Like I didn't know what to do. It's different now, I'd like to think. But she starts pouring her heart out to me. She's like, look, I haven't liked someone this much in so long. Like,
but she just met
and I'm like,
you.
What?
She doesn't know you. How does she know? Like
that's... I'm like, maybe she must like...
She wanted that solid 2 inches.
Just desperate, I guess.
She wanted the solid 2 inches, man. You know it. Like, and... Like, I'd worked with her for a few months, but I hadn't really talked to her at all. Like, I just hadn't talked to her at all. It wasn't until, like, the day before... Because she worked in another area of the workplace to work in, you know what I mean? We've got to... Yeah. So, and... I was freaking out at this point because she's like, I haven't liked someone this much in so long. Like, I thought you liked me too. I'm like, look, I'd normally say I'd just met you. Like, I thought I want to take things slow. That's what I'd say now. I try to, be really nice about it and be more mature about it. And I'd be able to handle it better. But at the time, I just go, nope, you were mistaken. I don't feel that way.
It's so brutal, like...
I thought I was doing the right thing, just being honest and going, look, but I was just freaked out. So I just go, look, I'm not interested, not into that. I appreciate that, and I'm sorry, but I just don't feel the same way. She's like, but I thought, and this is why I fucked up, because I was being a person that was chatting to her and stuff. She thinks at least I have some interest in it, which I did at the time. But now I'm going, no, I don't have any interest. That's fucking with her mind. Like, that's an asshole thing to do.
Like,
I know that now. But
do you still like Did she have Facebook? Do you still have like a number?
I saw her on
Yeah,
Facebook.
Asim's interested.
No,
Yeah,
I know you know. Like in general, like you should just be like, I'd say, like, try build a friendship again, because like it's kind of rare to find someone like interested
This was
that
5
much.
years ago. This was 5
It's
years
funny.
Yeah, it's a long time
It's
ago,
funny.
and she's probably like really far away. Like she
Yeah,
probably
and
like
dude, don't
With
forget,
her-
like, don't forget puberty, man. It changes people, like, big
Bro.
time.
But he was like 16. What are you talking about? I'm so confused.
Yeah, 16. People look so much different after.
I
Like,
don't.
Oh,
Oh, maybe a little bit.
that's just you grew
Yeah, you
facial
do.
hair.
Maybe a little bit.
Like,
I-
you don't
We saw-
don't know.
We saw that vlog video. We saw
Yeah, that vlog video
bro.
was that vlog that Asim put in the chat. That was like a couple of days before my 16th birthday. So I get your point.
Yeah, okay.
Dude,
Look.
dude, please find her and message her and put it on the stream. And, like, just put, I don't know, do something funny.
Dude, I'm not
see
doing
if
this
you're-
shit. Because I will tell you this. Her brother also worked at this place.
Fucking hell.
All right.
He's an older brother.
Oh,
He
okay.
was, at the time I was 16, he was 22.
Okay.
And he's massive.
Jesus.
Like, built as fuck. But he was also the nicest person in that place. Like, he was so nice. One of the
Yeah.
nicest dudes ever. And he knew about all that was going on because I told all the boys, like, at work. So he knew, and I just go to him, look, man, like, I'm sorry. And he's just like, well, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, okay. But
Dude,
I just go, look,
I think, like in all seriousness, though, I think, like, you should have, like, been a bit nicer about it. I generally think, like, you should contact her again, dude. Just do it.
no, I'm not doing that.
Do you remember her name?
Yeah.
Because, like,
yeah.
she generally seems like a nice person.
I think she is a nice person in general, but it didn't look. I'll finish the story and then you can judge me. Okay?
Okay.
You can judge me after.
To judge you
because and there's some private things I'll tell you guys after this that happened that can't ever be public.
Okay.
Not involving me, but just maybe she's not as nice. But let's just we'll keep the story going. So
Okay.
I tell her this, she's all upset. We have to then work together, and then it's just like, hey, like that's it. That's what work is now. I tell all the boys what happened. They're like, oh, you're a fucking idiot, like, and they're laughing, and it's just an ongoing joke. But there's also one of my best friends who also works there, and she works out the front with this girl as well, like out the front of this, because it's a restaurant. So it's like I worked in the kitchen, she worked like on the floor as a waitress.
Yeah.
And this girl who was into me then befriends and tries to become best friends with my friend. And this girl's one of my closest friends.
Mm.
So she can get close to me. Like, so I got my friend coming up to me. Why don't you just go out with her or something? Like, I'm like, this is why she became friends with you. Do you not notice that she barely talked to you until this happened? Like, I'm like, stop trying to, like, weasel her in for her and stuff. And she's just like, oh, no, she's nice. Come on. And it went on for months of her. She still texts me. And it got to the point where every time my phone went, because all my friends were at school. All the friends I had went to school with me. So my phone, if anyone's texting me, it's not at school because my friends are there. So it would get to the point in class where my phone would go off. Everyone my friends would look at me and they'd know it's her. Because they'd be like, who's messaging Tyler? We know. And they'd look at me and give me that look. I went on for a couple months. And I was trying to just be nice and cordial and stuff. But I always said to him, like, look, I'm not interested with you that way, but I'm happy to be friends. You know, I friend zoned her, essentially. Because
Jesus
I'm a
Christ,
horrible
it's like
person.
a role reversal.
Yeah, I know, right? It's never happened to me that way before. And
Guys, I'm gonna have to go in like the next 15 minutes tops. Just want to throw it
yeah,
out there.
I'll run down the story pretty quick.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much got to the point where she goes to me, I'm moving to... I forget. She's like, I'm moving away. And she was moving away. Do you want to just hang out like once, like, or something before I go?
Not
And
really.
I said to her, and I didn't want to at all, like, not at all. But I go to her, look, I'm going to the movies with some of my friends. Do you and my friend that she's now best friends with, do you guys want to come? You know, I thought that would be a safe thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Pretty nice, safe, you know. Not really at all. Horrible idea. So
Oh,
it was
God.
I remember it was The Dark Knight Rises was the movie,
Oh
and that'll
God,
give
was
you.
that the first time you saw it?
It was the first time I saw it.
Oh
I wanted
no.
to see that movie so bad. You know how much I love Batman, James. Like,
Fuck.
and all I wanted to do was watch the movie, right? And this isn't a date. Like, I'm just asking her to hang out with friends. I don't know what happened. She thought it was a date.
Oh,
Like,
jeez.
this
Oh,
is
Jesus Christ.
fucking crazy, right? And and pretty much, she sits next to me in the theater,
Oh,
and she
why did
starts
you let
kinda,
that happen?
like, it was kind of accidental, like I didn't mean to. And
Oh,
then
no.
she's like hugging up against me,
Oh Jesus.
pretty much trying to grab at the solid 2 inches.
Oh, Jesus.
God.
And I'm like, okay,
Escalated real quick.
for sure, relax on that, eh? And I've got my friends there, and my friend's sitting next to me like,
My house is
I thought you
exploding
didn't-
right now.
I thought you didn't like this girl, and my friend, who I'm just gonna say is her friend, because fuck that girl, because she posts on Facebook. She posts on Facebook, tags us in it, and goes just third wheeling with, and tags the both of us
Oh.
Wow.
on Facebook.
Wow.
Like, and I
Wow.
see it, and I text her, delete it right fucking now, because I'm like, what? This isn't a date. 2, you're not third wheeling. There's 7 people here. Like, fuck. I was furious. Like, I was like,
Jesus.
you're giving this insane girl the wrong idea. Like, this isn't the.
Oh, God.
This isn't
Thank
the right
God she
thing
was
to do. This-
moving.
and it's The Dark Knight Rises. She was disturbing my viewing experience of that film. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, Batman is greater than anything else at that point in my life. Like, that's what was going on.
Wow.
And pretty much after that experience, I was just like, I can't be not like, what can I say to this girl? So she just goes to me, you know, she's like, yeah, that was a bit awkward. And I'm like, yeah, it was. And I said, look, I'm going to be honest. It's probably best if we don't talk anymore. Because clearly this isn't working out.
It just so brutal, like so blunt, and just
It was
like,
furious. I just go, look, we tried to hang out, and I'm gonna just look. I'm trying to be friendly, but look, I just don't think it's. I think I was trying to be nice, but look, it's not. I wasn't nice. I just go, look, I don't think we should talk anymore. It's not good for you or me. Which is true,
Jesus Christ.
but
yeah.
also don't say that. For sure, don't say that, Tyler. But that's what I said, and pretty much, I think I've spoken to her a couple, like, not in real conversation, but in just kind of a general way, since maybe once or twice. I don't know, maybe never. I don't know, but like that's pretty much that. That's what
Wow.
happened.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Jesus. That was a good one.
I was
By the way.
immature. Yeah, thank you.
See,
I was
now,
immature.
now I see what you mean. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I handle that very differently now, but at the time that I didn't know what to do. I was an idiot.
Well,
Could
it's
have
probably
handled that
difficult, like, in hindsight. It's probably like, oh yeah, you could have done this, but at the time,
Yeah, that's
it's like, fuck, what the
yeah.
fuck do I do? This girl's crazy.
Yeah, not that
So-
she's ever gonna hear this, but like she is a nice person. Like
She does.
but
never
She's
she
an
does.
just-
avid
it wasn't-
listener of the Kill Connor Club podcast.
Yeah, it wasn't a great. It just wasn't a great situation.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so probably never talking to her again, eh?
Yeah. I think that's probably
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
And then she moved
see
away.
why you'd be pissed though, because like she just assumed like third wheeling, like wow, that's a bit too forward, especially when it's nothing like that at all.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Whoever that other girl was is just a cunt.
And, you know, it's a long movie. It's a long movie.
Oh god.
How long was
And
the
I'm
movie?
just-
Like 2 hours.
It's like 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours.
Jesus Christ, 3 hours.
It was tough. It's tough fighting her off.
Every time you watch that movie, you're gonna like remember.
Yeah.
I just don't. In my head, I just don't understand how she thought it was like a date or something. Like
I don't know.
after
I guess in her head when she asked you, that's how she thought of it. So when you replied with what you did, I guess she thought, oh okay, like that's just how she thought of it. But it was like with other people kind of thing. I don't know. I mean, it's
I don't
not
actually
logical.
thought-
It's not logical, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that's that story. Yeah, it little tough to do, but yeah, and that's you definitely could have handled that better. But yeah, there's a few things.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Well, that's Tyler's tales. That's yeah.
That's
That was a good
it's
one.
like your tale is like it always leaves everyone speechless at the end, like just
They're always
thinking about
great.
life. Like, wow.
I
There's some good
still, I love the one. I love the one about the woman who gave you the bird calendar and the lollipops. I think
You
that is a
loved that.
fantastic one.
Yeah, awesome.
I
There
just
was
find
one
it so
a girl.
fucking
Yeah, I was
ridiculous.
I've never. Can you give me like the highlights of that? Like sum it up in a
I'll just give you the
nutshell.
highlights. Yeah, so pretty much like I was at this. I have so many public transport stories because I don't have a car. I just get around public transport everywhere in the city.
Yeah.
So there's so many stories from it. There's always crazy people, and this girl, she's a woman, she's a bit special, and she just taps me on the shoulder while I was waiting for a tram and goes, here's a bird calendar. 2016 bird calendar. I have 3 of them. It's okay. And she opened up a bag. She's like, "Here's a bag of lollies. Take it. I have 3 of them. I don't need it." And I just go, "Oh, thank you." And then she had like a little journal of birds, and she handed me that too. And I take it to work, and I'm just trying to be nice to get away from the crazy person. And pretty much, I told the story on the podcast, and I had the lollies in front of me, and asking people, "Should I eat them and shit?"
Oh God, no.
And I opened them up, and I smelled them and stuff. They smelled like Play-Doh. So I was like, "No, I'm good."
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's a lot of stories. I'm almost, I swear to God, I don't know how I'm
It's
gonna keep
so
this going.
weird. So weird.
Yeah, I do have a quick story though because yeah, again, there's another thing I'll fill you in with Asim. I do stand-up comedy.
Oh, I saw your profile picture. I was going to question you about that. Like, why the fuck you have a mic standing against the wall with a spotlight on you? No, it
just
looks
deep.
cool. It looks cool. Yeah.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, so I've been doing stand-up comedy recently, and
Yeah.
man, had my first bomb the other day, like bomb. But it was because it was everyone at this club, all the comedians bombed to the point where some comedians were. One of them stops after a punchline and goes, "Nah, you're wrong. That was funny." And then I'm sitting there like, "Oh fuck!" And then I have to get up there, and no one laughed at anything anyone did. Like it was the roughest shit. And I'm
Does
like,
it get really awkward?
no, because I'm drunk and I just keep going. No, I just kept going. It's like, what can I do? Because if anything, I'm like, I expect at some points to bomb a lot. So I just keep going and try to learn and try new things that I wouldn't try to see if maybe that'll
Yeah.
help the audience or make things more awkward. Most of the time it did make things more awkward, but it's like, well, I know never to do that again and say that. So there's some things I'm like, oh, well, I'm not going to say that and stuff like that. But yeah, it didn't go great, but still going to keep doing it because it's fun.
Yeah, it does look like a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah,
You should get someone to record it and just put it on your YouTube channel.
the first one got recorded. I'll send you the link to it because I've got it unlisted.
Yeah.
But I don't want to make it public because it lost the last minute and it's like it's like the punchline at the end. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like, oh, it's not worth making a video on. But I'm just kind of sending it between friends and shit, just for the lols. But yeah, it's the first time I did stand up. I just thought I want to record it and see how it is. I record every time I do it because I want to listen back and learn from it.
Yeah.
You know, because you just build from that and from that. When I get a proper good night and it's good quality, and I don't miss like the punchline at the end, I'll upload it properly as a actual video. But until then, you know, it's just going to be an unlisted video pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm watching it now.
you're watching it. Yes, it didn't go too bad. The first time was good.
It's
First
good.
time was
Yeah,
really
it's good because you don't look like nervous or anything.
Oh no, I was hammered, man. Like, no, not really.
Classic
Not really.
Tyler.
But no, I wasn't. I'm not. I've never been nervous doing it. Like, it's what's the worst that can happen? I bomb. I think that's funny. I'll tell you guys about it, and then it'll be funny.
Yeah, no, that looks really cool.
It was a good time. It was definitely a good time. Yeah. Whew. It's tough after Tyler's Tales. What do you do? Where do you go from there?
Yeah, I honestly that like I've only experienced this twice now, but like the first time we was left speechless.
It happens every time.
God.
That's why I always-
It's one of those stories like you just sit there, like you have a snack, and then like when it finishes, like, wow, so what do I do now? It's like I can literally listen to Tyler just talk about his stories for ages. I could
fantastic.
happily sit there. I'll be fine.
Oh, I love hearing that. I love hearing that. Because, I mean, you can't stop me talking. I don't shut the fuck up. Ask my family. Like, they're just like, oh, for fuck's sake. Thank God he's doing this podcast so someone listens to it.
No, it's really cool, though.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm afraid about running out of stories, though. Like, that's on my biggest fear. I'm like,
Oh,
what
that
if-
can't
what-
happen.
I don't think you will. There's always something you can talk about.
but will it be quality? That's the question. Will it be of the quality of of these last few? Or
Well, I
of
think so.
Most of them.
I mean, the way you do the stories can enhance them. So
It's true. I'll just make up stories.
yeah, just pretend. Yeah.
Never let the truth get in the way of a good story. That's my motto.
Yeah.
I should do a compilation video of all the Tyler's Tales so people can just watch them all at once in one video.
Yeah.
That'd be
really
great.
good, though.
Like Tyler's Tales Volume 1 and then Volume 2.
Well, the thing you'll find, Asim, that stand-up comedy video, that's in some ways a stand-up routine of my first ever Tyler's Tales.
Yeah.
What became Tyler's Tales was my Bieber story, karaoke story, and I've turned it into a stand-up routine. But the problem is you miss out in the punchlines. You miss my dancing at the end. Like I do some ballet jumps and shit. Like you just miss out. Like that's the only issue there. Yeah. Okay. It's kind of like James has some.
Even the chat just comes like a standstill. Like, so what happens now?
Yeah. Have you guys seen? I was gonna ask. I got this written down. Have you guys seen the new Game of Thrones trailer?
Yes.
I don't watch Game of Thrones, but I've seen the trailer and I don't really understand what's going on because like one of my friends was watching it and like there's this dude at the end apparently like he's meant to be floating or like he got these powers. Why is he on the ground? I don't know who this dude is. He just looks weird. He looks
Why
like
don't you watch Game of Thrones exactly?
just never watched Game of Thrones.
You have to watch Game of Thrones.
The only like soap, not even a soap, like whatever you would call it, something I've ever like stuck through is Breaking Bad. That's the only thing, I shit you not, that I've fully just like
Breaking
been
Bad.
The
dedicated.
only thing.
Yeah. Pardon?
Breaking Bad's a phenomenal show, but that's all. Not
Yeah.
Sons of Anarchy, Game of Thrones.
No.
Really?
Jesus
I need to-
Christ. You're missing
tough.
out.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start like the next big thing I'm gonna start so I can experience it with everyone else, like, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I'm just kind of disappointed, to be honest. You've left me speechless now. Like, what
I'm
the
upset.
fuck? What about the Civil War trailer?
I thought it was fucking great. Super
I thought it was
hyped.
great too. Asim, are you going to tell me you don't watch Marvel movies? Are you going to be like, I'm not invested?
I haven't seen the trailer, no.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for the call to hang up any second.
Thanks for thanks SuperRebel for coming on. It'll be his last time on, never be on the What a great guest! Fucking hate him. Never coming on again. But like phenomenal stuff there, mate. Really, never again ever having him on. What a great time we had. Like what an amazing time. Like anytime, man. Anytime you come up, never again. Fuck you. But yeah, seriously, just let us know, and then you're on. Like that's it. Fucking never again.
You just end up like fucking Billy. Fuck that guy, man.
Yeah, people are asking about our top fives because we do a segment, like if we do a category, I'll ask a top five.
Who is the worst guest you've had on? Like the
You.
most.
Worst guess.
Easily.
Wow.
Yeah,
No,
you.
I'm just I'm
You,
just
you
fucking
man.
with you.
No, I don't think we've had a bad guest. I can't say we've had a bad guest. It's not like I can say there's a
Yeah.
worst one because if I do say a worst one, it's not even like they're bad. It's just there was loads better, I guess. But no, I don't have a worst guess. I don't think.
Probably James.
Joe,
That's,
okay. Should have just gone with Tyler, shouldn't I?
No, yeah, I agree. I don't think there's been a bad guess. I don't know about bad guess. That'd be tough. Yeah, but best
Yeah.
guess, that's also hard. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. See, because I'd,
could-
I'd like go into a list like, oh, it could probably be these people, and then I'd like list everyone. I'd be like, oh shit.
Because there's a whole different reasons, like in terms of how, in some ways, special was Victoria Atkin. You know, she's a voice actress of Assassin's Creed. We had her on before the game came out. Like, holy shit, what an opportunity! That's in some
Yeah.
ways one of the best things I ever did on YouTube. Then we have Loomer on the podcast, and he's someone that inspired me to make a channel myself. So to be
Yeah,
at the
that
point
was
where I get to have
special.
him and talk to him as a you know, a peer or a co-creator,
Worker.
Yeah.
it was something super special. But then as well, at the same time, having you on that first time, and now it's the funniest shit I've ever done doing podcasts. So like, there's
Yeah.
a lot of different ones, and for different reasons.
I noticed you've now get on iTunes as well. That's the big achievement.
Yeah,
We do indeed.
yeah. At the start of this year, before we launched, yeah, we are now on iTunes and SoundCloud. So that was huge. That was a big step, and we're really happy about that. And the new design, of the logo, where there's no, as you said, horse.
It is definitely a fucking horse.
It was
Like,
a
no
sheep.
offense to
There was
Harlan,
fur on
he's
it.
a
There was fur on
fantastic
it.
artist, but Joe
There
was a
was fur-
horse.
There was fur on it. It was
So
a
if
sheep.
if anything, it was a wolf.
It was a sheep. It
was
looked like a
not
sheep.
It
looked
didn't look
like
anything like a fucking sheep.
Yes, it did. It had the white wool on it. You fuck.
There's absolutely like no chill here whatsoever.
I did say earlier in the podcast before you arrived, I was just like, James, I'm going to kill you and rape your corpse. That's because we're
That did happen,
Jesus,
yeah.
that's
there's
weird.
no chill. we're competing on Assassin's Creed multiplayer soon, so I was just smack talking.
I'd love to do the long streams that you guys do. I think James like the 12-hour streams.
Oh, 24-hour
that.
streams, 12-hour
20
streams. Yesterday, me and George streamed Kingdom Hearts for 8.5 hours.
I can't stream. I remember James when I was like the other day. It's like I showed you my thing. Like it was
Your
like
internet.
it started from a solid convo, right, Tyler, on how I can stream. I was like, James, my internet's shit. He was like, yeah, it should be fine. I was like, do you want me to show you it? He was like,
wasn't
yeah, sure.
expecting what I saw.
It was like, yeah, sure. So I done the test, print screen. The conversation changed dramatically. It was like like ... I guess it might work. Because I was like 720p. It was like it's worth a shot. And I was like, well, what about 480p? He goes, I doubt it, but like, you might as well give it a try. I was like, all right, there's just like no point doing this now.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't stream either. My internet's so bad. So I just I never stream. I'd love to, but I never do.
streaming
And I
is
don't
so
know.
fun.
I don't know
Streams
how
I've
James
done
does
are
those
like-
long streams.
Yeah. Oh, it's so fun though. Especially when you're doing it with others. I mean, like, doing it by yourself would get boring, but like, if you're doing it with friends,
Well, I did the 12-hour stream on my own, and that was fine. I loved every second of that. That was good. We just kind of alternated between games. There's a bunch of people in the chat. It was just a bit of fun. Like, it was good. And then yesterday with the Kingdom Hearts, that was so fucking fun. Like,
I think I'm gonna experiment today
God.
live streaming.
it went too quick. Like,
For 2
it was
minutes?
James,
such
in,
a good stream.
in all seriousness,
2 minutes!
can I stream a picture 720p? Can I do that? Do you reckon?
Oh, it depends what you have.
Oh Jesus! Come on, it's a picture.
See, yeah, it is a bit-
It's
see, yeah.
text. It's like
A low res picture, yeah.
yeah.
No, see, yeah,
It's
see, the thing
red.
is, even though it's a
Like-
picture, it's got to encode the audio and everything, so it's going to be, like, the same. If you're encoding in 720p, it's going to be the same whether it's a picture or whether it's, like, a thing. I mean, it's, like, a slight difference. You can turn, like, the bitrate down, but other than that, like, yeah, I mean, you can probably manage it, but...
On that note, I gotta go unfortunately. So yeah, thanks
That's
for
all right,
sending
mate.
me off like that. Just no hope in streaming a picture.
You just don't fucking bother.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
Yeah,
I'm
give
gonna
it a
give it a
go.
shot.
Just
But
see what
thanks for
happens.
having me on. Always
Thanks for
fun.
coming on, man.
It's fine.
Come on.
It's always
Welcome
good.
anytime.
Anytime.
It's always better.
This is the awkward moment where like we say goodbye and then I have to hang up, but then I feel rude. So I'm just this is the way I'm gonna do it. We're gonna run
no
a
chill.
conversation, and I'm gonna pretend my connection just went. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
so how long are you guys gonna continue to stream?
I thought he was was gonna wait for us to start talking, and then he just would never respond. Like, I didn't expect him to just fucking do that, and just like mid him talking, leave. That was brilliant. Oh, that was brilliant.
Fantastic. That was so great.
The man
Jesus
himself,
Christ.
SuperRebel.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, didn't expect that. Did kind of expect that, because we were thinking we were going to have him on anyway this episode, but then things kind of fell through and we didn't think it was going to happen. So starting off, it was just us, and everyone's like, so the people that's like, oh, what SuperRebel join in? Well, we were kind of organizing that anyway, but we just weren't sure if it was going to happen. And it turns out halfway through, it did happen. That's Kill Corner Club. That's our unprofessional organization, and that's why you love us. So we're going to keep doing shit like that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, you can continue with your list. Where the fuck were we?
That was funny. That was brilliant.
That was great.
I feel the same as last time. Like, I'm just after Asim leaves, I'm like, fuck, that was funny. Like, my God.
It's always great.
What were we even talking about?
I don't even know. What read off the list. Where do we get to? Like, we'll tick things off. So, like, what's the first thing?
I've already ticked everything off that we've talked about. So
Alright, so where are we?
Well, we've been gone for 2.5 hours and we've got 3 things left, and one of them's a top 5. We're fucked.
Top fives. Top fives. We gotta do the fucking top fives.
Hang on. Okay, so I'll just run through them though. So the other one was so the Assassin's Creed movie is getting a sequel by the looks of it.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like a good sign that at least the creators think they've made a good quality product in the first movie.
Creators always think they've made a good quality product.
I disagree. That's not true at all.
Did you see Unity?
They knew. They're not greenlighting Assassin's Creed Unity 2 or no sequel. You know, that's...
But see, that wouldn't be bad. It was just the first game that was bad. Like, if they made a Unity 2, I mean, I'd hate it just cause, but at the same time, it probably wouldn't be terrible. Would it?
You know, but maybe it's a marketing ploy, because it's like, if everyone thinks, oh, it's so good there's a sequel and then works, I'll go see the first one and like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't really care. Like, the movie's probably going to be good, I think. Possibly.
Well,
I mean, I've got my hopes up. Like, from everything that I've seen. I mean, we haven't actually seen a trailer yet, but...
Yeah, it's true.
Everything else is pointing towards it being decent.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I think it'll be okay. And also, Microsoft have been closing down studios and cancelled Fable Legends, and you and I are both fans of Fable.
Well, thank fuck that game never saw the light of day. I don't even care. Like,
dude, it was in
that.
like beta. It had multiple betas.
I played the beta. It was, and it was shite. So I'm really happy that it never came out. I don't even care.
Yeah, but think about it this way: it's a game that's pretty much finished. And they're just not going to release it. It's gone. Sorry, I know it's finished, but destroyed.
And
it's like deleting a finished game. Could you imagine a game that's like almost out pretty much and just gets deleted? Sorry, you can't play that.
Sad.
It's weird.
It is weird, and that's probably why it's going to be that Lionhead will probably get shut down, and when, like, you know... Because it hasn't been confirmed yet, but I'm almost certain that's probably what's going to happen, and I'm assuming that means no Fable 4. Like, just won't happen.
Look, I gave up on Fable 4 when they announced Legends. I was like, well, this is never happening. Because they do, Journey, some Connect pile of shit. Peter Molyneux leaves, which could have been a good or bad thing. Clearly, it hasn't been a good thing because the studio's fucked. So,
yeah.
I mean, it couldn't have been, at least with Peter Molyneux, games came out. So, I mean, when people are like, you can't get any worse. Well, it got worse. There's no Fable.
Yeah. I mean, Peter Molyneux made fucking that shitty Connect game, though, didn't he? He was, like... head of that.
He left halfway through.
Of course he did.
Look, I loved Fable 1 so much, one of my favorite games ever. And I did love Fable 2. And in some ways Fable 3, though I liked them all. I loved the first one particularly. So I'm sad that there'll never be another one. There'll probably never be another Fable.
Yeah, probably
They're
not.
not by, like, it would have had to be by Lionhead. Even if it's a shit Fable, you can't make Fable by another company because there is a heart to Fable.
Yeah, it's really sad. Like, Fable 4 would have been great, I think, if they'd have spent the time they spent working on the other games, put it into Fable 4. It would have got much more of a backing. Like, people would have been pleased with it. I I always wanted to see one, but
Go back to RPGs instead of this action adventure shit.
definitely, I miss it. Like we can always go back and play the original first 3 Fable games, but Fable 4 would have been
The
just
hype.
would have been great.
Yeah, there's no more hype. We can't get hype for another Fable because that's it.
Yeah.
Sad. It's definitely sad. Oh, okay. So all that's left on the list is top 5s.
Top 5s. All right.
So it's top 5, and this is why I wasn't even sure if we were going to do top 5s because I wasn't sure if Aston would be here all the way through.
Yeah.
Because it's top 5 Assassin's Creed stuff. So I was like, he was going, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, so. Wait, hang on. Is Nightbot you? Is that actually you?
No,
right
it's
now?
not me. Nightbot's just a savage bot. Like Abdullah, I'm
Fuck
going
off.
to
Who's
kill you
Nightbot?
old style.
Or wait, no, but it's a mod. You said Nightbot was an automated thing,
It is automated.
but now it's being a savage.
Yeah, it's just a savage bot. Like,
Wait, hang on. It's actually a bot doing that.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
actually a bot that just
yeah.
said in the chat, Abdullah, I'm going to kill you old stuff.
Yes,
Stop spamming
yes.
symbols warning. That's not a bot.
No, it's
That's
a bot.
not a bot.
No, it's a bot. It's a bot.
You're
You put
Don't fucking lie to
like it reads like the name. So like because Abdullah was spamming just symbols, it says Abdullah, then it has this thing to say about it. So it's like it just has probably like a bank of phrases that it just puts out just to make it seem like, you know, down with the kids, and then tells it to stop spamming or whatever, and it can time people out if they continue to do it and stuff like that. It timed someone out before and said something like stop spamming emoticons. Like it's just
the
useful.
fuck? That's so
I find it useful.
That's so weird. Fucking the future, right? I'm just an old guy. I don't get your young stuff. I don't get it. So the top 5 is top 5 Assassin's Creed cities.
Ooh, this is a good one. They're all good ones, aren't they? Though.
No, that's not true.
What? No. I meant the top 5s. Like all the top
okay.
5s are good. Not like all the cities. Like
I was like, are you kidding me?
no.
Have you seen Acre?
But I like that.
That's fucking the biggest pile of shit. I'm gonna give it so much shit in my Assassin's Creed 1 walkthrough.
But what's wrong
Like
with
a
it?
lit-
Like I mean, it's meant
it
to
is-
be like that.
It's just the most depressing cesspool of death, and it looks like if I could, I said this in my walkthrough. I said if I could put a picture to the word depression, it would be Acre.
I agree.
Like,
though.
I don't feel-
I agree, but I
yeah.
like it.
No.
That's the thing.
Nope.
But top 5 cities.
Yeah, we'll go with good ones.
Right. Venice.
Yep.
Obviously.
By the way, be careful what you say. You can only name 5. There's no special mentions. It's in this one when it comes to this one.
Right.
5,
Okay.
5, 5.
Okay. Venice. Then we'll go with fucking hell. Okay. Venice is definitely in there. I want to say Florence as well. Fucking hell. I like Jerusalem as a cool place.
Mm-hmm.
2 more. I have 2 more.
You have 2 more.
Ooh, what can I go with here? Does Monterrey count as a city?
Yes, it does.
If it does, I want to put that in because that place is just classic. Love that place. And then 1 more, London.
London, okay. Why? What would be your favorite one? Do you have a favorite out of those top 5s?
My favorite would probably be Venice. I think Venice or Florence.
Really,
one
Venice?
of the 2. Venice or
Florence.
Florence.
Why Venice? What sticks
Don't
out
know.
to you?
Just Assassin's Creed 2. It's just like the Assassin's Creed 2 city. Like that's the place they always advertise. Like they always showed at Venice when they show like Ezio and stuff like that. It's like I just love. It just reminds me of Assassin's Creed 2. So it'd either be Venice or Florence. One of those 2.
It's a good one. That is a good one. That's a tough. It's a tough list actually for me. I'm trying to think because there are a lot certainly. I think I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna put this in order.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with number 5 is Constantinople.
Okay.
I really like the city. I like the vibe because it is between the. To me, it was the meeting of two worlds of Altair and Ezio. It was like a European-y Italian Renaissance city mixed with a Holy Land city that you'd see in Assassin's Creed 1. It was like them two just. Two of them were bombs and they exploded together and made it.
Yeah.
Like it was the balance, and I liked that, and I thought it was fun to explore. It had a good ambiance, if you will, with the music and stuff. Like it was complemented, like it felt vibrant at the time, especially, and now that it's on another level with how they designed them. But I really, really love the city. Number 4 is London, because I thought, I mean, in terms of the most vibrant, the most alive city in Assassin's Creed, it's number 1 easily, but it doesn't make my favorite one. But it was easily the most, alive type city. It's huge. The landmarks are amazing. There's an amazing like vibe to it all. It felt alive in so many ways. Yeah, it's phenomenal. Phenomenal city. It's a lot of fun. I didn't expect to love it that much too, I think, as well.
Yeah.
I had low
Same for me.
expectations. And then the top 3. This is between 2 and 3. I kind of struggled with. I'm not sure like which one to put in there. I'm gonna go with Venice at number 3.
Okay.
Because I mean I love Venice too. There's a lot of cool moments there, but it didn't do what the first 2 cities did. To me, it was just there were some things I don't know what it was. Like it just wasn't my favorite. I guess you could say it's in there. I loved Venice, but I don't know. There was something about it. I mean, I've been to Venice in real life, and it was fun, but it wasn't like compared to all the other places I got to visit. It was my least favorite. But like when I say it that way, it sounds like I'm saying it's shit. But like every place was 10 out of 10 that I went to. Venice was the only place that was 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 is amazing. It's one of the best days you're going to have. But when you've got a bunch of 10 out of 10 days, it's a standout as a low point, I guess. If that makes sense. So, I don't know. That kind of factored into it since I've been there in real life, so that's kind of hard. But also pushed it up as in the top 3 as well. I think the water park kind of annoys me a bit. Like, yeah, I don't know. There's just a few things that compared to the top 2. Number 2 is Florence.
Okay.
Which, as a location, is probably my favorite place because I love Florence so much. In real life, it's one of my favorite places I've ever been. But in the game, it means Ezio. It's his home. It's where it all started. So many cool moments happen there. I love the music and ambience of that too. There's just so much cool stuff with Florence, no doubt about it. And that's where Ezio's story began and ended. Like, it's just amazing. I love Florence. And it's colourful, it's vibrant, like it's such an Italian Renaissance place. It just embodied. It was such a great location. But my favourite city, for a whole lot of reasons I list, is Rome.
I knew you were gonna say that. I didn't even like Rome that much.
Why do you think I was going to say Rome?
Because it just seems like a typical one to have on the list. Like Hellcutch did it. Rome was number 1. I'm just like, I mean, I feel like it's a thing that a lot of Assassin's Creed fans would say, but for me, I just didn't even like. Rome wouldn't like it's not even on my top 5. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I thought that was weird when you didn't say it. Like, I think the way I describe it is not only do I love it as just a place to jump around in as a city like all the other cities on the list, it's to me a great setting, important setting, a lot of cool moments. I love the whole game I love Brotherhood. It's my favorite Assassin's Creed. I thought there's a great balance. It was the first only standalone city in a game. It had the balance of the city district, a bit more out with cool little villages and hills, and then more of that countryside vibe as well. So many cool landmarks and locations, so many cool moments. It was such an alive city. Like everything you did in the game affected the city, rebuilding it. All the side missions affected the factions, and you felt like you were rebuilding the city. It's the first time a city felt alive to me in a game. It felt alive, and I felt like it was a character.
Yeah.
Almost the game. So there's just so many reasons I love Rome, and the fact that it's just a part of such a special game as well. So yeah,
I agree
that
with
was
what I agree with what Ace said. 75% of it is boring land. 25% is really similar to Florence. That's
I
what
don't
I
feel that
agree.
at all.
It felt
I
like a
don't feel that at all.
huge field, and then a lot of it was just a lot of like ruins, and then the same buildings arranged in a different way over and over again. Like to me, it just felt
Yeah.
boring and tedious, whereas the other cities felt more unique. Whereas Rome will just felt like this same thing over and over again with a landmark placed here and there.
Oh, I disagree. Yeah, I loved Rome. I thought it had a great soundtrack and ambience to it
It
as
has a good
well.
soundtrack, yeah. I enjoy the soundtrack and I enjoy the gameplay mechanics with the whole rebuilding Rome. I love that. The Borgia Towers and all that shit.
Yeah,
But
great. All great stuff.
in terms of locations that I like to explore and look at and stuff like that, I just wouldn't be on my list. I just. Why is
Fair
this
point.
guy
Yeah.
not playing games SuperRebel? What? Okay, it's a podcast, so you just talk kind of thing. And
Yeah, SuperRebel was our guest.
he was our guest, but he had to go. So you can stick around to listen to what we have to say. If not, then hopefully catch
Goodbye.
you later, buddy. But yeah,
So that's top fives. That's my list. That's the stuff where we've almost gone 3 hours.
Jesus.
Now, I didn't expect the man himself though, SuperRebel, to join us. And
Neither
a
did I.
pleasant surprise.
It was good.
Plenty of banter. Might try to grab other reaction videos to do because that was funny.
Yeah, it was. That was a good.
Would you have been mad if I put Paris on the list?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm mad. Really mad. Paris was a piece of shit.
Oh, the game was a piece of shit, not Paris. Let's
No,
not
Paris
get
was
mad.
shit though, wasn't it? It was terrible.
Not really.
No,
Not
it
really,
was.
though.
No, it was awful. All of it
Not
was
really.
just, all of it was just crowds. Like, what were they doing though? Like, it seemed
Not
like the
re- not
most
really, though.
like
Not really,
Like-
though.
like the most scripted piece of shit. It didn't feel alive in any way. Not like London did. Like it was all I don't know. I don't want to talk about it.
Are you giving shit to the city? I made a better place piece by piece. I mean, Batman made a better place. I'm not Batman. Like that would be
Well,
weird. Like
look, it was
not
look,
revealing his
Look,
identity.
it was alright after Batman did what he did, but
Yeah.
like standard Unity Paris, you know, that was pretty shit. Boston was worse than Paris. Agreed. Top 5 worst cities would be a great one to do at some point.
Okay, let's
It'd
do
be
that right now. I can do that
fucking, like,
easily. New York,
Boston,
New York,
New York.
It's on there twice because it's in 2 games. It was shit both times.
New York, because it was in 3 in Rogue. That's fantastic. Boston.
Boston, yep, also in there. What else? What else do we have?
Acre.
Kingston's also in there. Pile of shit city. Call that a city, you fucking stupid
Oh,
fuck.
what about Nassau though?
Nassau? Yeah, that's also in shit cities. I liked Havana. That was a good city.
Havana was good.
Yeah, so Kingston, Nassau, New York, and Boston.
Can we just include the frontier? Just it's not a city, but
No, we don't. What's that? Fuck off. Doesn't
what
deserve to
about
be
the
on any-
Kingdom from Assassin's Creed 1?
That's better than any of this shit on my bottom 5. And you don't do anything in it. Like, there's literally no mission ever in it, and it's still better. Fuck.
Yeah.
New York, Boston, Kingston, and Nassau are my top 5 shittest cities.
Yeah.
Poor excuses. At least Black Flag I can kind of accept. Like, they weren't even horrible. New York, and Boston, get fucked.
Yeah. New York, and Boston. That was an awful saying. That was an awful time period. That was a sad time for Assassin's Creed
Oh, it was
during
so
the
sad.
American Revolution. Fucking
Oh,
hell, that was dreadful.
The worst game ever.
So boring.
And Rogue, oh god, so shit. And
Let's just hope they
boring.
don't do that again.
Yeah. I'm surprised you get mad at me. I'm like, everyone's gonna jump on me. Rogue doesn't suck, fuck off! So good! Yeah, I had a great time for the 2 hours it went for, and then it was just in shit.
Savage.
Yeah, well, everyone telling me, you were wrong, it's so good! Okay, I'll play it. No, I was right. It's shit. So yeah, it's Assassin's Creed 3. Not a shit as 3, but certainly a piece of shit game. And yeah, that's fuck Connor and fuck everything. Kill Connor Club.
Connor. Fuck Connor. You can go to hell.
Oh, I feel like we're at the end now. I definitely feel it. I'm so tired. It's almost 2 in the morning.
I just want to. Did they in Unity when Belek mentions Altair and Ezio? Did he mention Connor or not?
But like, what do you mean? Like
When he says like about when the Brotherhood was like rebuilt and stuff, he says like Altair, Ezio.
No, he didn't say their names. He goes first in Masyaf, then in Monteriggioni, the American colonies. It's all been done before.
Oh, fuck off. Why did he have to mention that cunt? He didn't rebuild the Brotherhood at all. Did he? Connor didn't do anything.
No, he didn't. Yeah, so, yeah. People are still coming from Super Rebels.
It's like I can't see you playing anything. It's like, look, he did say we're going to be talking about Just Cause 3. Just Cause 3 shit. Just Cause 3 is shit. Boring. It's so boring.
Didn't hear you saying that when Asim was here.
No,
I was man enough to tell him it wasn't the best game.
Like, look, it's not bad, right? But I'm never going to play it again.
Oh, I might.
Okay, I might.
Bringing this
I'm
up
not gonna like. I might, but I don't want to anytime soon. Like, it's just the same shit over and over again. It's a big open world full of nothing and explosions. It's like GTA 5, like just boring shit. And with that, I lost all of Super Rebels viewers.
And dislikes. Thanks for that, man.
Ah, fuck's sake. We'll probably get a bunch of dislikes. Just watch the dislikes. Oh, look at that. The dislikes fucking went up, didn't they? Damn. Some people just love... fucking...
well, that's classic Kill Connor Club. We get grumpy at the end.
Talking shit about... See, I can understand why you would, because you're tired. It's like, what time? They're like 3 o'clock in the morning or something. I don't know.
2 in the morning, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's Kill Connor Club, so I'm always awake.
I can understand why it'd be fun with mods, but I think even then I might get bored. Like, me personally, like when I think about GTA mods, that doesn't make me want to play GTA 5.
Call SuperRebel now.
SuperRebel left.
Hey. Yeah, he's been here. He was here for 2 hours.
Yeah, so, yeah. But anyways, I think we should end the stream before we get any more dislikes. So,
Too late. Fuck you.
So yeah, is that it? We
That's it. We got through the list with so much banter. Thanks again to SuperRebel for joining us, and be sure to like the stream if you haven't already. Let's keep going up. We got I wanted 50 by the start. We're well over 60, almost 70. Let's keep going.
Let's try and get to 60, 70. I mean, it's not 60 because we're already at 60. So let's not try and get to 60.
Yeah, let's try to get to 100.
Fucking hell, Jesus Christ.
And to everyone that came over from SuperRebel and his channel and enjoyed, thank you guys for joining our crew that enjoys banter over here. I appreciate it. I'm so grateful to this podcast and everyone that loves it as much as I do. Honestly, very, very grateful and humbled all the time by the support of everybody. And yeah, I'll let you finish us off then, James.
Yeah, so cheers for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like Tyler said, and all that shit. All important links are in the description. Every single link is important. There's about 70, but they're all there. And obviously, if you've missed any of this and you're just showing up at the last minute, you can check out the podcast sometime soon. I don't know when. Do you know when? When it'll be up on iTunes?
I'll edit it tomorrow and it'll be up tomorrow night. So like in the next 24 hours, like I'd say probably in 18 hours or so, maybe 24 hours.
So in the coming week, it'll be up
this
on...
time tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
This time tomorrow, it'll be up on iTunes, which is in the description. I don't know whether we're going to be doing it next week because I'm not next week, but the week after, because I think I'm going to be with Elva. Yeah, I am on the 27th.
Then we'll pre-record it and release it. It comes out.
We could do,
but anyway.
I'm going to be with Elva from the 17th to the 3rd. So.
What's the date today?
13th. So, 4 days until the 17th.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last Kill Connor Club podcast. James lets the team down.
It's the last Kill Connor Club podcast ever. Eric just said,
No, never.
fuck this. He's clearly not happy that we're not playing Just Cause 3. He's so mad. It's like, fuck this. Really? People are just talking? What is this? I have the attention span of a squirrel. I need gameplay in the background. Okay,
And be sure to buy our merch. I bought the t-shirt. It's on the way. The new Kill Connor Club design.
Oh, I haven't yet. I'm going to. I'm not
sure.
broke as shit.
No, you're not. You're a fucking liar.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Yep. So.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, we've got 72 likes now. So, thanks for everyone who's been liking the stream. And we will see you eventually. We'll keep you updated on Twitter and stuff. So those links are in the description. So if you want to know when Kill Connor Club's coming up next. And I'll probably talk about it on live streams and in videos and stuff. So hopefully you guys will know when it's coming up.
So we'll probably just do it a week delayed. So like not in 2 weeks,
yeah,
maybe in 3 weeks.
Yeah,
I guess.
we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But keep you updated.
It's not my fault. Just blame James.
Blame me.
Oh.
And yeah. Is that it? We good? We done?
That's it. I'm done. See you guys. Love you all.
Alright, bye.